Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Market Prep. I hope everyone's having an amazing morning. Hopefully, you guys had an incredible day yesterday. Good morning, John. Good morning, Eamon. How are you guys today?
What's up, Carlos?
What's going on? Friends, sorry for the technical difficulties. We're running a little bit behind. I had some tech issues with the computer getting started, but looks like we are rocking and rolling now. So just doing some final setups. We'll be ready to go here. All right, friends, quick look at our gappers list brought to you by tradingterminal.com. And this morning, a lot of stuff in the green, some great data coming out in a few minutes here that's going to hopefully spice things up for us to get things moving, right? Volatility, we don't care what the number is, as long as volatility is created that we can trade at the market open. So we got some decent names up here today, NBIS and some other ones with earnings. CoreWeave should be somewhere in here as well. CoreWeave, I don't see it just yet. Oh, right here. So yeah, looking forward to see how all those look this morning. All right, friends, let's start with Eamon with our Monday in 60 seconds.
Was it Monday? Is it Tuesday today? I think the slides are not updated, or maybe I did not update the title. Wait.
Let's figure this out. Hold on. Let's check. It's not Monday. You're right.
Yeah.
Starting to feel like a Monday, am I right?
Yeah, starting to feel like Monday. Anyway, guys, we can go through it. Yeah, I think you did not update the slides, Carlos. The updated slide is in the document. But anyway, guys, we can go through it.
It should load up in a few. Yeah. You can start.
So yeah, let's go for it. Yeah, guys. So basically, Tuesday was another slightly red day, maybe almost flat. The S&P fell 0.3%, the Nasdaq lost 0.6%, and the Dow lost 184 points. But to be fair, things were better than they looked on the major indexes. If you think about it, more S&P 500 stocks went up than down. The real problem was that some of the biggest tech names were weak. We had Alphabet dropping almost 4%, Amazon lost 2%, and SpaceX fell around 4%. And you know that when companies that big fall, they can pull the whole index down with them. And the real problem was oil again. West Texas Intermediate finished around $83.20, and Brent went as high as $89, or almost $89. We know that the hopes for quick agreement with Iran are slowly falling apart, and basically the Strait of Hormuz is still closed, and so far every single headline that we get, positive or negative, could move oil a few dollars to either direction. After the close, AI earnings were actually interesting. We had CoreWeave reporting, and they reported $2.6 billion in revenue, and they raised their full year outlook. The backlog reached $104 billion, and the stock went up over 14% after hours. SMCI was actually surprising. This stock is usually having this negative. It's actually, they've been having a lot of negative news lately. But in spite of all of that, they gapped up and they went up 7% after hours because the gross margin went up to 17%, and that's twice more than Wall Street expected. So the day was quiet, but we managed to somehow close it on a positive note. Today, though, is a big day. Let's go on what to expect today. Today is the day that the whole market cares about one single number. We've been waiting for it the whole week. CPI at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. John is going to walk us through it once it's live. I think that Monday and Tuesday were slow, and they barely were sitting flat somewhere around break even because the market was waiting for this day to come. And we can finally expect some volatility today and for the rest of the week. Economists expect July inflation to rise about 0.1% from June. And that would mean that the annual inflation could go down to 3.4%, which is slightly lower than 3.5% that we had last month. Core inflation is expected around 0.2% for the month and 2.5% for the year. And why is this report so important? It's important because Friday gave the Fed another problem. The US economy lost 23,000 jobs in July. And normally, weak jobs make the Fed less likely to raise the rates. But inflation is still above target. So today will tell us which problem is bigger, a slowing economy or inflation that refuses to go away. So if we get CPI cooler than expected, I would expect yields to fall and rate sensitive stocks to go up, which is basically the growth stocks in general and tech stocks. And if we see that inflation comes in hot, then Friday's bad jobs report will become a real problem, because then you have not only weak employment, you will also be having inflation on top of that. And this is definitely not combination that the market likes. And after the close, I think there is one company that is um, worth keeping an eye on, Cisco. This has slowly become another AI stock. Last quarter, Cisco reported $15.8 billion in revenue and said that the AI infrastructure orders from hyperscalers already reached $5.3 billion for the year. And tonight, Wall Street expects around $16.8 billion in revenue and 1.17 adjusted EPS. So Cisco is interesting because AI data centers do not only need NVDA's GPUs, they also need huge amounts of networking equipment to connect those GPUs together. And this is basically where Cisco comes in play. So today it's pretty simple. 8:30 CPI, then trade whatever that number gives us. Carlos, back to you and John.
All right, awesome. We'll be looking out for that number when that comes out in our U.S. economic calendar. All right, friends, let's go to our list here. Let's start with some of the top stories, CoreWeave, NBIS, some of the better names this morning, which, again, you see a lot of them on the gap up. We'll look at CRWV, which is first on the list here, rightfully so. CoreWeave up 18%. Will definitely be on my list today. And John, this is coming after earnings last night, getting a big pop here. Things look like they went well for them last night.
Yeah, CoreWeave did good. CoreWeave, if you don't know, operates like specialized cloud platforms built for like large volumes of AI units, like NVIDIA GPUs. So they install these in data centers around the world, lease them out, etc. They reported a loss of $1.14. I don't know why I was going to say it like that. They reported a loss of $1.14 per share on revenue of $2.58 billion for the second quarter ending June 26. The estimate was a loss of $1.48 per share, so lost money per share, but not as much as was anticipated. And the revenue expectation was $2.54 billion, so that was a beat on revenue as well. Revenue grew 112% on a year-over-year basis. Other good news, their backlog increased to $104 billion, so a lot of work, been ordered to be done, almost twice the size of the order book reported in November. For the full year, CoreWeave has raised its revenue forecast to between 12.4 and 13.2 billion, compared with the previous range of 12 to 13, a little bit of a bump up there. And full year CapEx, the capital expenditure guidance was raised to between 35 billion and 39 for the previous forecast of 31 to 35. So a more notable bump there. So yeah, it's just another AI related company still raking in the bucks and raising guidance, and it just looks like the AI boom is not slowing down yet. Not according to CoreWeave.
Yeah, that's for sure. We'll definitely be adding this into my list, guys. Looks very good this morning. Tons of volume, 3.6 million. So I think this will be a lot of fun today. All right, heading back to our list, DFTX is another one that tends to come up here. Not a good trading stock. Doesn't usually get a whole lot of volume. So I just want to move on past this because there's really nothing to see here. We never usually put this on our list. Over to the next one, man. NBIS, another one that's should be good today, and it's also going to be on our list. Right now, we're up 15.4, 4.6 million shares traded. John, this is looking very nice this morning. Daily looks good too, though. I like the potential breakout out of this area where we struggle quite a bit. Right now, acting as resistance, but hopefully there could be some kind of breakout there or to the downside. You never know which way these things are going to go, but either way, we got the volume, we got the catalyst behind it. What's the latest and greatest?
Yeah. We should probably focus right off the bat. We did CoreWeave. We should do Nebius, NBIS, and then look at SMCI and probably Lumentum, because I think those are the big four this morning. Other stuff I think will fall in their shadow for day trading. But yeah, Nebius, ticker NBIS, reported total revenue of 582 billion roughly. Estimate was 573 billion roughly, so a beat there in revenue. They have reaffirmed its full year 2026 outlook and said demand for AI computing capacity continues to accelerate. Some notable news from them: closed 4 landmark AI cloud deals during the quarter, each with an average total contract value of more than $1 billion, with total contract value growing nearly fourfold from the previous quarter. Again, more Carlos. It's not slowing down yet, and we're going to see a lot of sympathetic moves on some of these companies this morning too, like Dell, for example. You'll see. Well, we haven't talked to SMCI yet, but you know, there's going to be stocks that are tradable because of these at least 3 of these stocks reporting earnings this morning.
Yeah, absolutely. Next one on here, as you mentioned, SMCI is next. Another one as well in the earnings world happening here. So we are up 8.6 this morning, and 4.2 million shares traded. Now, SMCI, I used to love these guys. I'm not a big fan anymore as I was before. I mean, they used to trade a lot of movement. They still do. I see Kyle trading this all the time, and a couple of people in our chat room and some moderators as well. But I don't know, man. Every time I watch it, it's just, for me, it's just not a great trader. So, but today's in play.
Yeah.
Tons of volume coming off the earnings last night. John, what's the news on this one?
Yeah, first of all, I totally agree, Carlos. This is one of those stocks that for months and months we traded, and everyone was looking at SMCI every day. It was so good. Some stocks are like that for months and months, even years, and then sometimes they kind of fade away in terms of their volume and their interest. They don't become as predictable in the patterns we're looking for, and we tend to trade them less. So I think it's definitely in play today, no doubt about it, you know, because it's the day after earnings. Earnings was yesterday afternoon. They had some good numbers as well. Their earnings a little more. I guess they reported like a full fiscal year. I think that's what they're doing. Who knows? SMCI, always with the books on that company, a little different than everyone else. But for the full fiscal year ending on June 30th, they posted revenue of 39.1 billion, up from 22 billion in 2025. Huge jump there. Full year net income 2.2 billion. The earnings per share for the year, so EPS for the year was $3.63 per share, compared with $2.06 a year earlier. Big jump there. Full year gross margin 10.8%. They're projecting first quarter fiscal 2027 revenue of 14.5 to 15.5 billion. That's above the expectation of about 11.7 billion. For the full fiscal year 2027, the company expects revenue of 65 to 72 billion, compared with a consensus estimate of about 54 billion. That's quite a bit more as well. So they're doing well as well. And like I said, if you watch SMCI and watch Dell, they sometimes move sympathetically to each other. They have very similar business model. They do the same kind of thing. Kind of providing the backbone of hardware in these data centers. So if you don't like SMCI so much, maybe take a look at Dell. I will probably look at Dell more, honestly, than SMCI today. It's more kind of like in the realm of stocks I like to trade. But either one should be in play today.
Yeah, I agree. All right, keep an eye, guys, on your favorite on here. You guys heard what I said about SMCI. I probably will throw it on a secondary. Maybe even a primary. Like today might be the day where they actually do something nice. So yeah, I'll put them on the list and then
give it a shot, Carlos.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. Why not? Let me not
put
cut
it in
completely. Yep, absolutely. We have some more semis on here as well, and some chip companies. We got MU memory stuff. We got software stuff. I mean, you name it, it's all on here. SanDisk as well on deck this morning, and they're all just usual suspects. Iron is also here as well. So usual suspect. Nokia doesn't trade very well, so I'm gonna skip on it. John, unless you have anything to add. I mean, this is one that's made a lot of noise lately, though. Like they've been coming up a lot on our gappers list, and if you look at the daily here on Nokia, which again a blast from the past, they're trying to hold their. They had a nice sell-off here. They've done this before in April. Again, April to June. I don't. This is just any company that you were in before April, you did well. Not any, but most. Nice rally April, like everybody else in tech did, and then the drop back down. So again, always in our gappers, there's tons of bottom, 7.3 million shares traded. Doesn't move a lot. It takes a lot to get 50 cents, a dollar out of this, but it's here today. It's gapping up. Actually, it's gapping up 9%. Do we know any news on it? Are they coming out with a new touchscreen phone for us, John? That's going to compete with Apple and Samsung?
Not yet, but I'm waiting for that. The indestructible smartphone, even though
brick
smartphones
phones,
have
they were
become
great.
quite strong. But yeah, those can't beat a Nokia. No, I think it's a sympathy move. There's a lot of again, a lot of good AI news, a lot of AI infrastructure good news this morning with SMCI and Lumentum as well. So I think Nokia is probably getting a sympathy move from both of those companies. We didn't talk Lumentum yet, but they had earnings as well yesterday afternoon. I think you showed it on the gappers, up about 8%, Carlos, somewhere around there.
Lumentum is it LITE? I think.
LIT,
Yes,
yeah.
it is. Yeah, it's up 7.9 here. 363,000 shares traded.
Yeah, so they reported earnings of $3.23 per share on revenue of about $1 billion for the fourth quarter ending in June. Estimate was $2.97 per share. You got a beat there. Revenue was just shy of like 988 million, so a beat on revenue as well. Revenue grew 109% year over year, very similar number to CoreWeave in terms of year over year growth. And for the quarter in progress, Lumentum thinks they can pull in 1.2 to 1.3 billion roughly, which is above the estimate of 1.16. So again, everyone's forecast is raised, a little bit or a lot for these companies. It's all good AI infrastructure news this morning. So they're spending, Carlos, we'll see. I guess we're still quite not there yet in understanding if all the build out is necessary, but the companies are betting that it is.
Yes, it sure is, man. This AI story, cloud story, is not going anywhere. I mean, it's just kind of here. All right. Well, in about 3 minutes or so, let's check out the numbers. The CPI data will be out. We could get our feature story in before those numbers come out. Let's go there. Eamon, feature story of the day today, and then we'll wait for those CPI data to come out. Oh, Eamon, you're on mute.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was on mute. So yeah, guys, here is an interesting thing happening because of AI. Bitcoin mining companies are turning into AI data center companies, and Riot Platforms is a great example of that. For those who missed the news, Riot signed a 20-year deal worth about $9 billion to provide 191 megawatts of computing capacity from its facility in Texas. And Anthropic, the company behind Claude, is its first customer. Not first, actually. I mean, it's its customer. I think AMD also signed a deal with them. And here is why this is interesting. For a few years, crypto miners, they spent a huge amounts of money getting access to something that is valuable at the moment, electricity. They A huge amount of electricity is needed to mine at the scale these companies are doing it. And obviously, that's not the only thing. You need huge buildings, you need cheap power, you need connections to the electrical grids, some cooling systems, and obviously equipment that is running 24 hours a day. And AI data centers desperately need the exact same things and the exact same basic ingredients. Obviously, the computers are different between mining and AI data centers, but the hardest thing to find right now is not the computer, it's enough electricity to run it. Riot's Rockdale facility has around 700 megawatts of power capacity. So instead of using all of that electricity to mining Bitcoin, Riot can upgrade parts of the site and rent that capacity to some other AI companies under longer term contracts. And like I was saying, this is not Riot's first deal. Earlier this year, AMD also signed a lease at the same facility. They started with 25 megawatts with an option, obviously, to expand later. And now think about the difference in the business. Bitcoin mining revenue depends obviously on the price of Bitcoin, and that's so volatile. One time you see it above $100,000, another day it's around $50,000. But a 20-year data center contract gives you some predictable outcome. You get a customer, you get a contract, and you get years of stable payments. This is why crypto miners right now are trying to make similar move. They spent years fighting over cheap electricity to mine these digital coins, and accidentally they ended up owning some of the infrastructure that the AI companies now desperately wants. And I think that's really interesting. A company can start with a completely different business and years later realize that it owns one of the most valuable resources that the next big industry desperately needs. So I think the data is out. John, Carlos.
John, you're mute.
Sorry, I'm trying to kill my awful keyboard for aiming. Yeah, every number came in line with the expectation, all of them. Month over month CPI 0.1%, expectation 1.1%. Core CPI month over month 0.2 versus 0.2. Excuse me, I got all excited there. Core CPI year over year 2.5% versus 2.5%. Everything's in line. So we'll see what the market does with that. We shouldn't get much of a reaction. We got some. The SPY just shot up above 774. Right when the data came out, it was kind of creeping up to 773. Shot up to 774, fell back down 772-ish, and now it's back up to 773. So it's we don't expect much of a reaction, and we're not getting one.
Yeah, that SPY is pretty. I guess the way it should act, right? In line, everything stays the same. All right, friends, Engineering the Market starts now over in our chat room. If you want to join Jared for Engineering the Markets, and also followed by that, Brian and Andrew trading live, head over to bedwithtrades.com. You can see some of the packages on how to join the chat room and see these segments in the chat. So take care, guys. We'll catch you guys a little bit later. We'll continue here on X and YouTube. So let's get back to the markets here. So yeah, not much reaction. Pretty quiet right now. The SPY is just a little bit of a pop, initial reaction, then of a drop, then just kind of back to where it was. So we'll keep an eye on it. But I guess good news, John. I guess this will be good news, right?
Well, it means the Fed's predicting, what they thought was going to happen. So that those no surprises out there. So the market tends to not like surprises, or it depends how you're trading the market. Sometimes we do like surprises, but yeah, I think it makes the job easier for Warsh and company to move forward without having to panic to any drastic changes.
Yeah, agreed. All right, friends, let's continue on the gap up. We got a couple of things on here on my list already, which I'll pop up here for you guys. Already I have, here it is. That's not it. I gotta update that. I forgot to hit enter. There it is. Enter is gonna bring it up now. But on my list already I have CoreWeave, MBIS, and I'm gonna add SMCI. I'm on the fence on it, but I will watch it though. Just got those three for now coming off our gappers list. And if we look towards the bottom here, there are some names as well, like SanDisk, which can trade well. SKHY as well, and MU, and some other ones. I mean, the list is getting bigger and bigger, and no reason for not to get better and better as data comes all in line and it's all positive at the moment. John, as far as the gap up, anything else you like this morning that's on this list, or maybe not on this list, that's gapping up today?
Not for me particularly. There's, like I said, there's a lot of sympathy moves. So you'll see stock like Iron is up a good amount this morning. I think that should be a sympathy move with CoreWeave. So if you see a lot of big moves, you might want to, if you're curious why it's moving, you might want to check and see if it is kind of following its sector. Um, gosh, I don't know, Carlos. For me this morning, I've had 2 bad days to start this week, like bad days, truly.
Mm,
Uh,
mm.
I kind
Yeah,
of waved
it's
off Monday yesterday, thinking like, oh, uh, that was a fluke, but Tuesday proved it might be the start of something. I don't know. We'll see.
yeah,
Um,
it's rough when
Well,
it's
John,
back
you
to
got it
back.
today.
You know, it's
Yeah,
rough when
you
it's
got
back
it
to
today.
back. But
yeah. Well, nothing to
I
do
I
but get
know
back
Monday
at it.
was tough, and I got lucky with PLTR. But I saw the struggle that even PLTR gave me to get what it got me, and everybody else also struggling. So it was a rough Monday. Yesterday was the same. So let's see. Today, let's make it happen. Let's hope the market provides better opportunities this morning.
I mean,
It's
we're
all me.
starting good. We're
Yeah,
having
we
some
are.
positive news on the
Yeah.
market, so everything is kind of in line. The market was slow on Monday and Tuesday, waiting for the CPI. So hopefully today is the day, the bullish day that we are waiting for.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
now
my
that
it's,
this
it's my
number's
kind of
out the
day.
way. Yeah, that's definitely your kind of day with the high day breakouts. And hopefully, now that this data's out of the way, we can hopefully get good opportunities, right? We never know, but we'll be ready. All right, so on the gap down, there's not a whole lot here, guys. Only three, and I think this was a low flow that was going wild yesterday. Coming back down to reality here. Let me just go check WYHG. Yeah, the fun is over, right? So it's kind of it popped up. What it went to? Yeah, for a couple of days it's been hitting our gap list. If you look at the daily, we had a day where it went to 25. Last week or Monday actually 12.50. Yesterday got down. Today's just kind of slowly grinding back down to that $2, $3 spot where it was before. So nothing to see there. The next one on here is ABCL. And ABCL and John, interrupt me if there's any news that's worthy of mentioning. But ABCL, also another one that's not looking good. This is not a low flow though. This is 211 million. So pretty high float on this one. The daily has popped up here and it's just kind of been moving sideways. Not a great intraday action on it. So again, nothing to really see on this one, but not a low flow, just lower price stock. I think today with the tech stuff going and the news that just came out, we're going to find better opportunities, I believe, in the stuff that in our usual suspect. We haven't even talked about SpaceX yet, which is up 2% this morning, pulling away from that baseline that it created, and Tesla, I'm sure, is another one that we can take a look at. So, and the last one on here, which probably has something, is NVO. So NVO right now we're down 2.6, 425,000 shares traded. I know you were talking about HIMS yesterday, John. And they tend to be working together. But anything going on with NVO? They're down quite a bit here. Not much volume, which they normally don't get sitting on the New York Stock Exchange. But maybe some news is driving them lower this morning.
I think the news was probably yesterday. This might be a continuation of yesterday's weakness. Just checking, pulling it up here. No, no, I could be wrong, but I don't see anything in particular for Novo Nordisk. They've had some recent trial setbacks, production concerns and things like that. Maybe there's just a little bit of lack of faith in the company lately, perhaps. But I don't see anything specific this morning.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look we definitely seen better volume. So again, I don't think anything to take a look at. Also, I see Ben says some downgrades. Who's the company? Because I noticed that there's downgrades all the time. But if it's John Doe over there, it's like, okay, nobody cares about what you have to think about the company. Now, if it's Goldman Sachs, Bank of America, JP Morgan, or I don't know, one of these other big guys, yeah, you might feel a little tinkle. Even then, it's, it has to have a good headline behind it to get the drop going. But all right, that's our gap down. Not so much going on there. On the gap up, I think all the fun is here. And I'll probably be watching SanDisk and one of the memory tickers today with the way things are moving. So I'll probably be looking at one of those. MU already is up 3.7. SNDK is also up 5.1. I think this is always a good one, especially with that SNXX. Is really easy to trade with this ticker, and it moves very well. It gets tons of volume and a lot of flow to it. So the price actually in the charts look always great. So I might add this one. I think I want to watch something memory if we are going to be moving higher in the markets today, which seems to be the case, John. Seems like everything is feeling kind of good and positive this morning.
Yeah, as I look at my top 12 list, the stocks that are gapped up the most among those happen to be the memory stocks. So SNDK, MU, and SKHY. I'm still getting used to saying that ticker symbol.
Yeah.
So I would I would say MU and SKHY are interesting to me. I mean, pick your favorite. SNDK happens to be gapped up the most at the moment, but they're all pretty similar, and that could change almost minute to minute here. SKHY is the cheapest among those at $148 a share, and then MU gets into crazy territory up at 900, and SNDK is ludicrous mode up at over $1,300 a share. So if you're trying to, figure out your buying power, what you can get, what's the best juice for the squeeze, and maybe it's SKHY for you in this sector.
Yeah, I like SNDK and SKHY. I agree. MU looks great too. So if you like the way MU trades, definitely add it on your list. But I think memory is really getting a nice little bump here this morning. And again, all with AI stuff, right? All these memory stuff depends on other consumers, right? Other companies doing well. And if the AI story is still strong, then of course SanDisk and other ones are going to do well. So yeah, I like that this morning. Let's take a look at SpaceX, another one that it's been pretty active here. The last couple of days, we've been seeing it push higher. Gap down yesterday, and then today we're seeing a gap of 1.8. Tons of volume, not the cleanest pre-market activity, but man, I do like to watch this one trade. So I am going to add it on my primary list. I know it seems like I have a lot, but I have one that's just two, right? SNDK and SNXX are the same thing. So it makes the list look a little bit bigger, but it's not that bad if you really look at it closely. All right, that's it for me, man. Let's go to the chat, see what numbers you guys like, and then we'll in a few minutes here we'll have the fun fact of the day. But let's see what you guys have this morning. Yes, Seth Kun. Yes, CPI has reported. Everything came somewhat in line, and the market is, as you can see, reacting. The initial reaction was up and down, and now we're seeing it just kind of hopefully settle in a way higher where it goes up towards their all-time highs, which is not too far. We're just kind of hanging out right below it. You saw he had a great run, pushed to a new all-time high, and then just kind of stalled here for a little bit. And let's see where it goes today. Right now, looking like it's going to be a positive day, but we'll see, because we've seen this type of day start like this many, many times and completely go off the rails, right? You just never know. But we'll be ready for whatever it comes. SKHY, I do have that on deck already, so that's on there. Let's see what else. What else we have? What other tickers you guys like this morning? Okay, nobody has any other tickers. MU, yeah, AMD, we spoke about MU. I'm going to go with SNDK and SKHY, but MU is another one that is trading well. AMD, on the other hand, right now, we're starting to remove. I got to tell you, AMD, man, I have kind of removed it off my trading. There's something, it's not the same. Not the same. And it's not the price, because $500 is not that expensive, $400. It's not that expensive. You should still be able to trade very well. But I don't know, for me, the price action has definitely changed. It's not the same at times, but again, they have their days. So if you like AMD, go for it. I won't be having it on my list. Microsoft is a hit or miss. You never know when they're going to pull something off and do something great. So if you have the space, I always watch Microsoft. They can be a really good ticker to watch here. Right now, looking pretty flat, but again, it's pre-market, so sometimes they don't do a whole lot going into the market open. All right, let's do two more. Amazon. No, Amazon is not doing anything. So we got to wait for the market open on this one. There's not a whole lot of volume pre-market right now. LITE, this is the one we just spoke about. Oh, you're giving us, there's a LITX. So if you want to trade a cheaper stock, because LITE is $800, LITX is $31, which is more friendly to the buying power, and the number of shares you have to take is actually nice. They got good volume too, so that's an option too. If you want to trade something a little bit different, a little more buying power friendly. All right, friends, we are set, good to go. PLTR again. I don't know about watching PLTR, man. PLTR was tough. Let's see here. you never know. It's coming back to reality. Clearly slowing down in this move we had for the last couple of days. So kind of slowing down here, and you can see the volume also tapering off. So it gave us a good 2-3 couple of days. So I don't know about today. It's always a great watch. I mean, I think you can always throw this on a secondary and keep an eye on it. I mean, they have a great story behind it, and we'll see. We'll see how it does at the market open when we start getting some serious volume. All right, Amy, let's go to you with our fun fact of the day. Looking forward to that as always.
So here is an interesting number from yesterday. Americans took out a record $211 billion in new auto loans during the second quarter. And that's around $2.3 billion of car loans every single day for 3 months. And total US auto loan debt is now around $1.7 trillion. And the interesting part is that people are still borrowing aggressively, even though the interest rates are high and even though there are risks of hiking even higher. So the American consumer is carrying a huge amount of debt per person, but so far most of the people are making these payments on time, which seems that there are not much issues about it. To be fair, uh, high rates and inflation aren't that big of a deal looking at this number. So today in history, on August 12th, 1960-ish, NASA launched something into space that looked almost ridiculous. I mean, it was really interesting looking at this thing when I was doing the research. There was a big 100-foot wide metallic balloon called Echo 1. It did not have powerful computers. It did not process signals. I mean, it basically did nothing. Its job was simply to float in space and act like a mirror. Scientists would send radio signal from Earth. The signal would hit this shiny balloon and it would bounce from it and come back down somewhere else on Earth. They even bounced a recorded message from President Eisenhower of this round balloon. And because the balloon was so large and reflective, people could actually see it moving across the night sky with naked eye. Uh, it helped prove that satellites could be used to communicate across huge distance, which obviously probably one of the advantages of this balloon. And of course, engineers quickly realized that bouncing signals of a giant balloon was probably not the most practical long-term solution. So later, few years after that, satellites started receiving, amplifying, and retransmitting signals on their own. But I just like the simplicity of it. Before we had thousands of advanced communication satellites that we have right now, NASA basically just put a giant shiny balloon in space and said, let's bounce signals with that thing. So that's it for the fun fact of the day, guys. I'll be back at 11 a.m. with Kyle and leaving you with John and Carlos for the rest of the show. See you guys.
All right, excellent. All right, man. We'll catch you a little bit later. Thank you for that. Amen. All right, we are all set. We are all set, man. I like my list. I like what things are doing here, John. I think we're in for a good day today, man. I'm looking at SanDisk. I was just going over my list here. I like the way SanDisk is setting up here. I really do. And this stock can move. And I guess I guys mentioned you can trade SNXX. So really like that one there. CoreWeave looking okay. NBIS is moving too. Not the greatest, but I think today will be a good day for it. Man, there's a lot to watch, which is nice because when you have a lot that you want to watch, that means it's going to hopefully be a lot of opportunities that we can take advantage of. So looking forward to this market open. Friends, if you haven't done so already, hit that thumbs up over on YouTube. Really appreciate it. We're going to try really hard today. Really hard. I'm talking about like as hard as we can to try to give away the funded account, right? So if we get 500 likes, we'll be able to do that. We'll open up that giveaway. So for everyone here in chat, hit that thumbs up, 500 likes, and we'll give our funded account away here. All right, John, anything else? I think I'm ready, man. I am set. I'm hoping these things. I think you're on mute, John, so I can't hear you.
Oh yeah, no,
Oh,
looks like a good day. I mean, I'm really gun shy from the past 2 days, Carlos. So it looks like my kind of day, but we'll see where it goes. You know, I always tell people, all you can do when people get on losing streaks or feel bad about their trading, I say all you can do is wait for your setup. If your setup's there and your setup worked for months, you know, previously, and don't let 2 days get you down. So I'll be back in it. We'll find something. I'll be watching core weave pretty close because honestly, the big huge gappers like that often pay out easily for me, or more easily. So that could be good. I do want to apologize to everyone from yesterday, Carlos.
For
For all the soccer talk. Full disclosure, Carlos and I, this isn't easy to say. FIFA paid us to talk about soccer yesterday. We both took a check.
There were a sponsorship, and we had to keep the show running because we were not getting enough likes. So we had to go to sponsors. We had to go to ads.
In a moment of weakness, we took the money, and it wasn't even that much. What'd you get? $18, Carlos? I think I got 11. Like it's embarrassing to say we even were turned for that kind of chump change. So big apologies to everyone for yesterday.
Yeah.
No more soccer today.
No more soccer today. Absolutely. Mojito in chat, man. I feel like I haven't seen you in a very, very long time. Good viewer hours always on deck. So good to see you, man. It feels like it's been a minute. So welcome back. If you took a break, good to have you here. So yeah, I'm just hoping, man, that things don't get too extended this morning as we're waiting for the market open. I see some stuff already here like SNDK pushing higher. So I'm hoping that we can kind of stay somewhat tame this morning and then not run off here. So we'll see. Setting up to be a good day so far.
I know you'll hit it on your levels setting, but Nebius looks interesting. And this is the kind of stock that I should stay away from at this particular area, because if you're looking at daily, that thing looks like it's ready to just go. It's already up 17% today, so big move. But there's this daily resistance, I guess, around, I don't know, 225 to 229, somewhere in there. And it looks like it's just ready to break higher. But the problem is, for me, when I see a stock on the daily chart that looks like it's ready to do that, it often makes a very poor high of day break stock for day trading because of the intraday resistance it's going to hit there until it picks that special moment where it's actually going to break out. So something interesting to watch, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I do like that one. Just reading some of the comments here in chat, guys. You guys are the best. Some of the comments are great. No more soccer, but if you talk football, college football, then I'm all in. I think everybody has their thing that can get them going, right? Everybody has their topic that if you touch this topic, then you can talk as much as you want, but other things are just not going to fall in line, right? We're all different in that sense. Carlos, please make Market Atlas open with browser. What? Please make Market Atlas open with only the browser. It does open with browser. We got people that use Market Atlas with browser. I don't, because I think the software is a little bit cleaner for me. But you do have people that use the browser, if I'm not mistaken, right? John, how do you open it? Do you open it with the browser or with the app?
Oh, you're talking about like opening it as an app in your browser? When you say software?
No, I think some people are asking if they could just open it with the browser. Yeah, you can.
What's the app?
Well, you have this. It's a weird browser app.
That's what I mean. You're not talking about. So we didn't develop some standalone software.
No. It's like it looks like a software app, but it's just comes from the browser. But you can open it just on your browser. Now, what happens is, though, once you open up the app and you install that browser thing, you can't. Every time you click, it just goes there. So you got to uninstall that if you don't want that. Now, when you click the link, it'll open regularly. Or if you right click and you put open a new window, then it won't open the browser third-party plugin, browser plugin, whatever they call that, right? So there's a way to do it. But I understand what you're saying. Like, once you open it once, then it constantly, every time you click it, opens it there just because it thinks that's what you want. So just uninstall that plugin, or right click and put open in new window, and it will open in the actual browser. So you have that feature already. It's there for you.
I just use it in the browser. I use everything in the browser. Like I'm a browser fool, man. I don't like using standalone software.
I like it on the app because it looks cleaner in my machine at least. But for example, like the scanners I open in the browser because the way the setup is much better in the browser. So it depends on what it is. Some things look good, others don't. It just depends a lot on your resolution. What kind of, do you have 1080p? Are you doing 4K? Like, it depends on so many things. One is better than the other one. So just find the sweet spot, guys. no, you're gonna get the same information, but find the sweet spot that you like here. All right, everything's looking good, up and up and up. Let's see what else we have here. Making our way on our gappers list, Kava, the food service company, I believe it is. These guys are up 17%. They're just making our list because there are 233,000 shares traded. But pretty light volume. Normally not a great intraday trading ticker, but they're here today. So nothing to see
Yeah,
here.
I think Kava had earnings, so it looks like they had a beat. Reported 19 cents per share. Estimate was like 18 cents. Revenue 368 million versus 353 million. What tiny numbers these are. This is what you get for selling bowls of food, Carlos, and not get into the AI game. Kava should get into the AI infrastructure game with these measly little numbers here, selling bowls of food. But yeah, they did pretty well. I think I tried a Kava. No, I had a few bites. My wife got it, but I went to what's that hot chicken place? Like Dave's Hot Chicken or something. They were side by side, and I had to make a choice, and I just could not say no to the idea of hot chicken. Have you had that? It's like a dry rub chicken.
No, I haven't had that. What's the name of that? I got it.
I'm pretty sure it's called Dave's. It's a guy's name. Like my son likes it. Yeah, Dave's Hot Chicken. Yeah, it's not regional, is it?
Dave's Hot Chicken. Okay, no, haven't seen it here. But yeah. Oh, and I haven't searched because you never know. Things can just be hidden. But Dave's Hot Chicken. All right, cool.
They got some out in Jersey your way. By the way, Carlos, saw some news yesterday. Wallet Hub, which is the Wallet Hub. You know Wallet Hub, the website.
No, what is that?
Well, pretend like it's a good website because I'm going to give you some.
Okay, it's a great website.
Say Wallet Hub. Oh my God.
Oh man, wow, that's great.
They are the authority on everything you ever want to know in life. Wallet Hub says that New Jersey is the #2 state to live in the country. So
to live in?
So yeah, I don't know what the criteria was, but
who wrote that?
Just take the headline. You know what I mean? Like
I'll take it.
New Jersey's #2. I don't know who's #1, but just run with it.
To live in. What are they ranking? I mean, hey. I like Jersey. I like Jersey, but #2.
Well,
that's
let me.
I don't know. I don't know. You shouldn't. You read the list from the bottom up.
I was wondering the same thing. Trust me. I was like, really? What's
or was it counting down? Was it on the top #2 counting down? Right. Let's verify that information. As John looks that up, friends, give us any questions you might have, any takers. We got plenty of time. 9:30 is when the market opens. We got time for questions. Got time to look at other tickers. But I'm very happy with my list. It was so easy to put a list together today, John. I mean, we didn't have to do much. It's just kind of was here. It is. Everything looks great. Here's your list. Move on with the show. It's nice. It's nice. But yeah, what do you got?
Well, I'm already calling into question these results. It says New Jersey came in first for safety. Like, no offense, but New Jersey's not a safer state than where I live.
It's not safer than like Connecticut. Like,
right?
Nothing happens in Connecticut. It says.
I don't know where they got these numbers. Came in second to last for affordability, but yet somehow still #2 in the country.
Second to last. Okay, that makes sense. There's nothing affordable here.
Here are the 5 categories. #1 for safety, questionable, highly. #7 for education and health, I would believe that. 9 for quality of life, which seems like it should be the overall theme of this whole type thing in the first place. 24 for economy and 49 for affordability. It's amazing those numbers round out to #2. But take the win.
Yeah, I take the win. I'll take the win. It's a safe state though. People mind their business for the most part. But yeah. All right. Here it is, guys. NVDA is moving higher. So today in play up 1.5, 2.3 million shares traded. Day looks good. We're a ways from our all-time highs, right? So we did take a dip below once we hit the all-time highs twice. Trying to recover now. And here we are, 2.3 million shares traded. How did it trade yesterday, though? Because my issue with NVIDIA is that you're getting volume, and it's usually not trading well. But yesterday looks like it was a very nice short. There it is. Okay, not bad, not bad. Yeah, NVIDIA's good. I like NVIDIA. Do I like it better than the stuff I have on my list? That I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe MBIS. I mean, but MBIS is definitely in play today, guys. So I don't know if I want to change that. SanDisk is probably my favorite. My favorite today is probably SanDisk, man. It looks very good. SKHY. I think the memory play today is memory plays in play. You guys get what I'm saying, right? So I think those are the ones to look at today, at least for me. SpaceX I have on here. Might be better than SpaceX. SpaceX is kind of moving around a little bit nasty here, so might be slightly better. But yeah, NVIDIA is good, man. I like the pop we're getting here. A positive news overall in the market is going to help a lot. I think we're in for a great day, so hopefully that can develop. What else? Any other questions? Thoughts on NN? What is NN? NN. Oh, no. We haven't said that in a long time. But no, NN is no good. Are you stuck in this, man? Are you long on this? Are you sure? What's going on? How did you come across? My question is, how did you come across this stock, right? Because it's not in play. Oh, I had a big day yesterday. I see what you're looking at. You looked at yesterday's, had a big day. But no, this stock, careful, man. It has no volume. I don't know where it's going. Usually when people pull up stock and ask me, hey, what I think about this, and it's something we never heard, is because they're in the stock and they want to get an idea of where it's going to go. And obviously, our idea is not going to matter because we have no clue where a stock is going to go, right? You just never know, right? But yeah, next nav, I don't know what these guys do. They're like a navigational software company. I'm going to look them up. I never heard of them. Next nav. Got a clean website. Oh, we've seen these guys before because me and Peter pulled this up before. And they do like navigation for emergency services. I remember this. Yeah, we pulled this up before. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with them, man, but not one that's going to be on my list. Very light volume. Let's take a look at MRVL. So another fan favorites from the chat here. MRVL is up 5% this morning. 6.1 million shares traded. There's so much stuff, guys. I just can't look at everything. There's so much stuff that's going to look great today. So, yeah, pick your favorites. Your list could look completely different than mine. You're going to have a blockbuster list today. It's just the kind of day that we're setting up to be here. So NVIDIA looks good. How about PLTR? PLTR, not so hot today. We're down 1.8 here, 821,000 shares traded, but I don't see anything great happening with PLTR. Oracle, I am up near 10%. Any advice? Ooh, I'll let John take that one.
They're up 10% on Oracle.
I think it's on Oracle, they said, yeah.
What's your target? I hate to sound like a guy who teaches day trading for a living, but I mean, what'd you want out of it? You know, like, do you have an idea of where to sell? That's what you got to think about. I mean, and you could base that on a lot of things. I mean, Oracle has a lot of upside potential. I mean, it's been much more expensive, so a lot of potential there. But yeah, damn, you got to kind of know when you get into something what makes you happy in the end. What you want to get out of it, and you do have to take your money someday. You can't take it with you.
Yeah. Oracle looks great today too. Look at this pre-market action here. Look at this daily. I'm always getting on these companies. I think that they're in for some rough times, but man, it's looking great today. Looking great. So
it looks good overall. I mean, it started a nice reversal. I mean, days ago, maybe 10 or 12 days ago, it bottomed and it started to climb back up quite a bit. Yeah, I'd ride that pony, see where it goes myself, but I don't know. I don't want to tell someone where to take their money. It's the last question I ever want to answer for somebody is, should I sell here? Like, hey, man,
you're gonna be wrong. Like, it's, you know, the risk reward is so bad on that, answering that question. You know, like, if you say, hey, take some off now, this thing goes to 180, the guy could have made $30 more. If you say, hey, let it ride out, it can go up to 180, and then it goes down to 135, and the guy loses $20, right? So either way, it's like it's a lose-lose for whoever answers that question, because they really don't know, right? Me personally, I'm up 10%. I tell you this, I'm putting some money in my pocket. I'm putting some money in my pocket. This just, I'm not waiting for this thing to decide that you know, it's gonna come back down from here. But again, everybody does things different, right? Another way you could do it is set a trailing stop. Like, this is what I should do more often too on my swing trades too. set a trailing stop. Tell yourself, hey, you know what? I don't want this coming below 145. Set a trading stop there. It goes higher, great, comes back down. I'm happy. I live with what I didn't make, right? The extra $10, right? This is me, not advice, guys, right? And if it moves higher to 160, and that stop moves to 150, right? It moves to 175, it moves to 150, 165, right? So at least you're in it, but you're protecting yourself from saying, hey, this is where it turns around, because it will turn around. You just don't know where, and it might not. I don't know. So many things, John, that you have to consider when taking profits. And this is why, and it's a good time to talk about our boot camp. This is why our boot camp is probably where we spend the most time. Is we teach people how to trade, how to make money, how to set up a great trade book. I mean, that's all, like, I'm gonna say easy, but it's very easy to get people to that point where they're like feeling very comfortable in taking the trade. The taking profit part, it's a thing.
It's funny you should mention that, Carlos, because I was going to tell you, I was going to inject this into the conversation. We have a boot camp coming up. I'm done talking about exotic ways of taking profit. I'm not doing it this boot camp. If you were in my group, the only thing you're going to hear is, did you hit your target? I don't want to hear about a partial, nothing, because everybody's there to learn how to day trade or day trade better. And it is a complete distraction to the entire process, talking about these conversations we get into during our weekly group meetings that we have on Google Meet, where we all get together on camera and talk to each other. I'm just done talking about, oh, should I take 25% off at 2R and then let the rest ride? And like, no more, no freaking more. And if you don't like it, you're gonna have to ask to be switched to another group. But if you do like the sound of that, you tell Mike you want to be in John's group, and we're gonna simplify this whole damn thing, because it's about getting the numbers in the end, trying to figure out if a strategy works. You're completely obfuscating the entire process with these ridiculous, like, paper-handed profit-taking methodologies and stuff. So it's going to be target or nothing. Sorry to rant on that, but I'm ready. I'm ready for this boot camp to put down the hammer on that. For anyone coming to boot camp, I'm a friendly guy. May not sound like it.
Yeah. It's a good problem to have. It's a good problem to have where you're battling on where to take profit, as opposed to, I'm not getting any winning trades, right? So this is a good issue to have. But I agree, profit taking it could be so simple, or you can make it an art. I mean, it depends. It's difficult for everybody, but you will find what works for you, and that's the most important thing.
And I won't do it myself, Carlos, for the duration of this boot camp, and maybe going forward forever. I'm not going to partial either, so I'm not going to be a hypocrite. If I show any trades during boot camp to my group or to the boot camp at large, you won't see a partial. It's just not going to be there.
Yeah.
I'm done. It's annoying.
So
They make you feel good. They're little drugs. Partials are just little hits of dopamine or whatever, and it's like giving yourself a little drug. But
so when I parse it today, should I take 10% or 15 or 20? What do you think, John? What should I be doing here? All right, friends. Oh my God.
You can always. We have a request to go back to soccer talk. I think they're full.
Oh, no. We don't want to. We would be better off talking about politics at this point, I think, than soccer.
Yeah, unless FIFA has more money for us. I'm not
unless they send a check. Exactly. All right, friends. It is Wednesday. John's gonna let you know what's going on today, how you can join a community and watch Andrew engineering the markets, which is happening live right now. How you can watch Andrew Bryan trade live, Paris trades live there. John goes. I mean, it's the whole crew, the whole moderators are in there trading live throughout the entire day. So John will let you know how to join that after he tells you what's happening on Wednesday.
Wednesday is Psychology Day, the day where we teach people interesting psychological concepts like not partialing and just holding for your target, things like that. Tonight we have Mental Performance, the Hidden Part of Trading, with Wesley Altman. Wesley does a lot of webinars for us. He'll be talking about interpreting information, dealing with uncertainty, responding to pressure, evaluating outcomes, and how they all influence the quality of your decisions. And the following week, we have Mike, who also does a ton of our psychology webinars. He'll be talking building confidence through consistent execution, the psychology of trusting your process. Exactly. It's like no partialing. Like that could be part of your process. Just hold for your target. How do you do it? Go to Mike's webinar. He'll teach you how. In fact, I'm pretty sure Wesley or Mike will teach you that in either of those webinars. And if they don't mention it, you can bring it up, because that's what the webinars are for. Type that question. How do I hold for my target? This stupid guy, John, on YouTube, said I should do that, and he didn't say exactly how. So go check those out. And I always say this, by the way, strategy webinars are on Tuesday. People love strategy webinars. If you scroll up a little bit, Carlos, you'll see my high daybreak webinar is the next one for next week, and there'll be a good amount of people there. They love this. It hasn't refreshed yet, but it'll be me the following week. Actually, why doesn't it say I'm there?
I think it's refreshed already. I show Tuesday. I show oh, it's your picture, but not your name.
Oh, it says Mike.
All
Okay,
right.
that is me. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
So those are highly attended. People love strategy webinars. The psychology webinars are clearly less attended. Well attended, but less attended. But yet, if I ask this community, if I ask the people on YouTube, or if I ask people over in the Bearable Traders chat room, is this mostly a psychological game? Or I ask what percentage of day trading really amounts to controlling yourself and your demons and understanding your own mentality and psychology and trading? People will say 80%, 90%. Some people say it's 100%. Someone just said 100% in the chat. But yet, people don't attend the psychology webinars as much as strategy, because people want to kind of be told what to put on their charts and when to take money and all this stuff. So follow what we're all saying, you know what I mean? And go to those psychology webinars. They're really useful. There's a ton of value there, and it's really where the key to successful trading is. And if you'd like to watch all these webinars, you're going to have to join Bearable Traders and come check us out. There's a number of ways to do that. You can join for just 1 week using the $39 for 1 week offer, and that'll get you access to everything for 1 week. And so you could attend, if you saw a webinar that you thought was particularly interesting, you could buy for that week and go attend it. And also come to the chat room every day, because there's a ton of education that happens all day long in the chat room. There's a moderator there from 8 in the morning till 4 o'clock in the afternoon, the entire trading day. You can ask them questions, pick their brain. That's what they want. Nobody wants a quiet chat room. We want questions. So you can join all that for $99 a month, or you can join our career option there for $29.99. The cool thing about that is it does get you that funded training account where you do have the opportunity to make actual money, have Andrew send you an actual check. If you can grow your equity in any way from what it starts at, grow it by $1, get a check for $1. Grow it by $10,000, which is the cap, get a check for $10,000. I think we saw just yesterday or the day before, another $5,000 payment went out. So, it's really happening. It's yours to make it happen if you want to. So you can join us with that career option, or go to the $49.99 option. That's the inner circle. And the kicker there is that you get to attend boot camp, the boot camp we talked about, where I'm going to have my group of people who are not going to be allowed to partial, or at least I don't want to hear about it. And you can attend those endlessly. So you can go through boot camp, and we get rave reviews about boot camp. Nearly everybody finds it to be extremely valuable. But a lot of people come back. We have a lot of returnees. You say that's true, Carlos. You have a lot of people come back to boot camp for a second go around. So you can actually do that for free here, endlessly, and attend boot camp as much as you want. So that's an amazing deal.
Unlimited is wild. I used to see my drawing here. That's a surprised face emoji. I try to do my best, but
shocked face. Yeah,
I know it. Just, yeah. But it's crazy. So we are going to have a few people come back, which I think is going to be great too, because then they can go to a different moderator too, try a different strategy. This is the value in this is, well, I don't got to tell you guys. You guys know it's awesome. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you, John, for that. Let's get right to it, man. Let's get some levels in place. 17 minutes to the market open, and we're going to get rock and roll. I think everybody's watching SMCI, right? Pat is watching. Frank, you're putting on the list, I guess, as well. So, maybe I do got to watch it. Again, I just have these thoughts. The stock never does me well. So, I don't know, and recently. But maybe secondary. We'll put it there. And if you guys, the great thing is that since you are all watching it, if you guys see something great, just call it out, right? But it's not going to be front and center for me this morning. So, we'll see. All right, a couple of questions here. What is the Carlos? Does the inner circle mean endless free funded account dash to the pro? No. Doesn't mean endless. No, there's no endless free funded account. No. You get everything in plus, which is one funded account, right? And then you can always, purchase more if you like, just a funded account. But you get one funded account. But yeah, endless will be wild. All right, friends, let's get some levels in place. Start with CRWV. So if we start with this one, high of the pre-market is going to be 109.77, 109.77, and then a 103. Let's go back to that. If it's endless unlimited, then you will probably never be able to open up your own account because you're just not going to take it serious enough. You know, you're just not going to, you're going to blow up every time you get and just start over again. So if the plan is to eventually have your own account, that type of, respawn is not, it just doesn't work, right? When you died in Mario, back when me and John were growing up, when you died in Mario, you died. And unless you did a cheat code, you start back from the beginning, like level 1 again, and you have to go through it all over again, right? There's no capture the flag and then you just respawn there and save it and come back tomorrow. No, it's none of that. You died, you're starting from the beginning. You turn it off, you're starting from the beginning. Like Nintendo, that's how it was. There was no, freebies here. So that's important. It made you a better player. It forced you to be an amazing player because you had to get through the stages, collect some lives without dying, right? If you did it without cheat codes, of course. So I think it will make you a better trader.
You could jump on that one Koopa. I forget what level it is, but you could essentially get endless lives, but not easy. I think it was way in at level
not easy.
4 something, and you messed that up and you go back to the beginning. So even that was tough. But if you get that Koopa cheat right, man, you were rolling after that.
You're golden. So you gotta have some skin in the game. There's gotta be some skin in the game for you to become better. All right, CRWB, guys, high of the pre-market 109.77. The low is 103.40. And if we look at the daily here, we have a beautiful gap up of 19.3. Pre-market action looking good, very active right now. Volume is looking great, 6.8. Towards the bottom, there is an area here. It's a couple areas. Let me pick the best one. Just gonna zoom in a little bit here, just in case we do decide to drop. Okay, here's clear 98.50. I mean, it doesn't get better than that on the daily, guys. Look how clean that is. Look how many touches we have there. A couple days even opening and closing. And a question I get here, okay, do we use the body or do we use the candle? On something like this, where you have so many touches, you can use the close of the candlestick and the wick. It's far enough that you can use both, right? There's no issue there. And clearly, this stock, every time it has dropped lower, has made its way higher. So you can use both. That's not an issue there. It doesn't have to be one or the other. When they're this far apart, and there's clearly a lot of tension here plus here, use both, right? There's no issue with that. All right, now above this 109.77 on the clean one, it's going to be up here, 118.99. Let's see if there's anything in between here before we get there. Closer to the price action, looks like 114.28. I don't see anything else before that at the moment. So we're going to go with that. Again, that's far out. I know the stock can move, but 114, we'll need some juice to get up there if we can make that happen. All right, next on the list is going to be NBIS, which also has a great pre-market action, guys. 7 million shares traded. I'm loving the volume this morning on this ticker. 228.19 is the high of the pre-market. The low is down at 206 on the dot. And then if we move over to the left here, first the bottom, don't need to add anything. Highs and lows for the last 2 trade days, doing an amazing job. So you're set there. Over here to the bottom, we're going to look at in the middle of the price action, actually, right in the middle, 215.90, great level on the daily. So you want to have that there. And then here's what we're trying to break out of, which makes NBIS very interesting. This daily, we got this area of resistance, which we've been trying since July or beginning of July to break out of. 1, 2, 3, 4 tests so far, including this morning's pre-market. So pre-market high is right on that price. If it can break out, it could be nice. Maybe we can get a nice run and momentum to the upside. Next level, 236.38, and also we have 246.62. So let's see, it's looking pretty nice. Let me show you how that pre-market action looks. There it is. Look at the action all the way up to that level, 227, and then retrying it again, and the volume keeps pouring in. One of my favorite stocks today is SanDisk. I think this looks very good. They had great earnings last week. No reason for them to drop down, but again, the guidance was slightly lower for a stock that's just been crushing every single number for the last couple of earnings. But I think they're in a good spot. 1297 is the low of the pre-market. 1353 is the high. And if we look over to the left here on the daily, we're going to pick some stuff off to the top. It's going to be 1436. And then up here is going to be an area around 1500, which is a whole dollar number too. I think that's going to be important for a SanDisk. Towards the bottom, highs and lows of the last 2 trading days, doing a great job. I don't think you need to add anything else. I'm going to be looking at this one on the level 2 and on the charts to make my decision whether to get in or out, long or short, or partial. Partial 1, 2, and 3, depending on the targets. And then, but I'm going to be trading it off SNXX. I think this is a really nice stock. I think it moves well. The volume is good. The fills are nice. The spread is usually pretty tight. So if you don't want to spend the 1400 entire buying power, you can trade this one. The key thing here is just to keep your risk amount the same, right? That's all you have to do, right? So it's 2 times leverage. So keep your risk the same. And it's not a stock you want to hold overnight. Overnight, there are some funky things that happen with these 2x X companies. So you got to be very careful, understand what you're getting into. But I know you guys are not going to hold overnight because you're day trading today, right? You're not going to be bag holding stuff. So we got really good disciplined traders here. SKHY is next. High of the pre-market 149.05. Towards the bottom, you do have 144.88. Below that, highs and lows for the last 2 trading days. Got you covered. Towards the top, above that pre-market high, the next level on SKHY, as it's trying to find some support, is going to be this 154. And just in case we have a blowout day, 163.80. So 154.75, 163.80. Look out for 160, actually. I'm going to move this down because I know 160 is a whole dollar number. You got a couple of days also in that area. I think that's going to play some kind of resistance going up there. SpaceX, pre-market actually doesn't look all that attractive. They got the volume 4.5. They did their big move here on the daily. Maybe SpaceX can get moved down. You know what? We'll do that. I'll do this for you guys. I'll move SpaceX down to a secondary, and I will move up SMCI to do levels for that because I know you guys like SMCI. So many people watching it today that I think we should do levels for SMCI just for the amount of people that are watching this one. All right, SMCI this morning, pre-market action doesn't look that great. We got a gap up, and we're just sideways for now, but that's okay. Market open, hopefully this thing can pick a direction. 35.10 is up here, and then towards the bottom, we do have 33.93. So that's good there. We're up 10% this morning, 6.6 million shares traded. Towards the bottom, highs and lows for the last 2 trade days, you're pretty good. And then towards the top, I have 36.44, and then we have up here 37.94. Let's see how this does. I'll keep it on here. We'll move SpaceX down. I think SMCI might be a better one to look at this morning. So that's what we have. John, what is our team watching this morning as we're about 8 minutes from the market open?
Looks like Andrew is watching CRWV, SMCI, Marvell, AMD, and Intel. Mike is watching CRWV, Microsoft, MES futures and scanners. Eamon's looking at potential longs and OKLO and Hood. Eamon always with the outside ideas there. Didn't even mention those this morning. So maybe check those out. If you're in the BBT chat room, you might want to ask Eamon what's he looking to do there and what's the play. That's interesting. But yeah, waiting on some more. Carlos, myself, I like CoreWeave. I like CoreWeave.
Yeah.
I mentioned the memory stocks. I do like SNDK, MU, SKHY. Those are interesting. Those in CoreWeave I'll be watching.
Yep. All right, I think we are set, man. We're good to go. Just gonna start setting up our screens to get ready for the market open. I'm looking at Hood. Daily looks interesting. If you look at the daily, there could be a possible play there. I'm not sure what name we'll be looking at, but there could be a potential play there on Hood. And what's the other one you said he was watching?
Who's that?
Eamon?
Eamon, OKLO and Hood.
OKLO. Another one too that looking like it's ready to for a breakout if it can get
looking for that
juice.
daily breakout. Yeah.
Daily breakout on both look pretty interesting. All right, we are good to go. SpaceX got downgraded to my secondary list. SMCI got upgraded based on popular demand, so put this on here. NVIDIA, I think it's a good one as well. So if you like that one, you can look at that one. How's Apple and the rest of our Max 7s doing? So let's go to Apple here and see what's going on there. Apple's pretty quiet. Their data looks interesting, right? We're coming up on area of resistance here. Remove these older levels. That looks interesting. Try to get going. Couldn't. Back down to that 304. Tesla this morning also looks like it wants to break out. Tesla, after hitting a low of 298, might want to head higher here. So we'll see what it does. Did you see that SpaceX said AI earnings will surpass their own earnings by next month? How will AI earnings surpass their oh, sorry, I read that wrong. Their other earnings, not their own earnings. I'm like, wait a minute, how are they gonna beat the earnings on the beat? Yeah,
Yeah, so like
yeah,
AI stuff's going to surpass the rocket launching typical revenue Starlink probably as well.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised given some of the big deals SpaceX is putting together. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how sustainable it is over time and whatnot. But yeah, it's exciting stuff. And Carlos, the market, the SPY anyway, hit yesterday's high while you were doing levels there. It's trending back down a little bit right now, but it's now up 0.5%. Qs are up over 1%. It's setting up to be a bullish day. We'll see if we get cheated in the end. I don't know. Yesterday was just
I hope not.
A tough one. Just a heck of a sad day yesterday.
Deliver. Yep.
Amazingly, we did finish. Did we finish green yesterday? Not quite. No, but we did.
No, I had one red.
They crawled back. The SPY crawled back into the green at the end of the day yesterday, even after selling all day long.
Yep. I've been getting cheated lately. Yeah, we all have. Next level. I'm not selling the kid. I'm not selling my kids, man. But thank you. I appreciate that. It says I love Carlos. I want a kid from you, but I'm not giving my kids away. I'm not. I want to keep them at home. That's interesting. All right, but glad you're here, my friend. Guys, hit the thumbs up. We would love to give away a funded account here. We've been talking about the funded account. We've been talking about Trading Terminal, talking about Bootcamp. Help us help you. Help us help you, right? So you can help yourselves, I guess, by hitting the thumbs up, and then hopefully we get to 500, and we'll give away that funded account. So right now we're sitting at 219 likes, 991 people, maybe some robots watching the show. So thank you guys for being here. We appreciate it. We know you have options, and we're glad that you're here. But yeah, make that happen.
If somebody's asking if we're giving away that BBT coin, I still have the BBT coin to give away. We'd have to hit 500 likes to give it away, but if we get there, we'll do a second drawing to give that away. Give that away as well.
Oh yes. Where's my coin? Somewhere here. But yeah, the coin, man. Every time John is on, John's gonna be on for a couple of days. Maybe next week. No, this week I think. So yeah.
Yeah. So this is our Bearable Traders coin, one of only 100 that exist, and only 100 that will ever exist. It says Bearable Traders don't trade alone. On the other side, it says trade with us. It actually has this cool symbol on the inside too. I don't know if you can tell, and I'm trying to look at YouTube to see if I'm holding this up well. That symbol on the inside is actually a bear and a bull. I don't know if you can see it, but do you see the black in the insides of the circle? Looks like a bull. Like the nose is kind of in the center, the horns at the top. But if you spin it the other way, it's a bear. And you can see the bear's snout there and the bear's paw down there at the bottom. Very cool graphic that a brother of my friends did. So very neat. And they're numbered on the side. You can't see that on YouTube, but they do come individually numbered. These are true collector's items. And if we could get to 500, I will send one wherever you are on the planet. I will get it to you.
Yeah, it's a real nice coin. I got mine here, and I gotta say it's a real nice coin. You can look at the details a little bit better there, and it's heavy. It's heavy, like it's got a nice weight to it. I like that.
It's got some good heft to it.
Yeah. All right, friends.
Do you have some other coins in life, Carlos? Have you come across any?
No, nothing major. I had a 50 cents coin, and I seen a dollar coin, but that's about it. I haven't seen anything else besides that. This is heavier than that. Just nice.
You should get a coin for. Don't you drive the West Point football players? Like give them rides and stuff.
Yes, I do.
You should get a West Point football coin. Someone should hook you
They
up.
got a football coin? I gotta go
Oh,
into
everybody's got a coin. There's no way he doesn't.
I
I
gotta go
know
into
that.
like the visitor center and figure that out. Be like, hey man, what's happening? Where's the coin?
I actually know the director of football operations for West Point. So
No
maybe
way.
yeah, it's a friend of mine.
Oh, nice, nice, nice.
Maybe we can figure something out.
Yeah, let's do it, man. I would love that. I'll let you know next time I'm out there. All right, guys.
Actually,
20 seconds.
if I can get out there, Carlos, we got to go there together. Oh yeah, the market's about to
Oh,
open,
we should do that. Yeah, let's do that. I would love that because
Because
I haven't
I
really
have
spent time there.
Yeah, I can
You
get
know?
some unique access, I think, if I plan ahead. So yeah, we could do something fun.
Oh, that'd be nice, man. All right, friends. 5 seconds. Get your affairs in order as the bell is coming in right now. Here we go, guys. Easy does it. Patience, patience. Wait for the setup. Manage risk. All the good stuff you know you have to do. Make sure you do. All right, let's see what we got going on. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. See what SanDisk is up to. You see something, say something. Let's go. Yes. SanDisk doing some stuff. Oh, wow. Look at NBIS. Wow. NBIS hitting the deck. NBIS not feeling so hot here. So this could be interesting. Oh, ouch. That is a almost a $7 drop there. Going for 9, going for 10. That is spicy. SanDisk as well going the other way.
This is good. I like the initial pullbacks from me.
Yeah, because
pulled back a bit.
You can get the slingshot situation going.
Yeah, I can't trade my trade
pop.
without a pullback. I can't.
Yeah.
The ones I can't trade are the runners that never look back. They all look back eventually.
SpaceX doing some stuff. Yeah, but we're getting just like an overall pullback on things. Is it the spot?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, it's the spot. The overall market's just kind of pulling back a little. So let's just wait. See
Tesla's red, Amazon's red, PLTR tried to go green, way back in the red. This is good. This is good for me. All right, this is what I want.
All right, this is what John wants. Good.
Pat just posted he's waiting for that CPI data. That came out, Pat, about an hour ago.
Oh man, SpaceX potential 1 minute engulfing sell-off. Potential looks interesting. Bouncing off the VWAP too. Oh, what a drop! That looks great. That looks really good.
Tried an early one on CoreWeave, you piece of shit. I just got out right when before it popped.
Going,
that
man.
early.
It's going.
God,
NBIS pulling back here. SanDisk. I gotta say, I was not ready for the drop. I was not ready for this pullback. I was expecting more of a pop. Then a pullback. Look at SanDisk just go lower. SpaceX showing some weakness. I'm putting up SpaceX in our market atlas just kind of see what's going on there. And right now it looks weak. 134. You got a lot of orders. Down at 134. Looks a little bit weaker. 137 is still pretty hot for SpaceX. SMCI, nice engulfing. And nice pop there as well. I gotta say SMCI was the play. That looks very good. NBIS looks coming back. Yeah, that's on that one, man. What a drop on that SMCI. Oh, SanDisk. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Do we believe SpaceX? Do we believe SpaceX? Still got this potential 1 minute.
NVIDIA is the only
RB.
thing I have approaching its high at the moment on the stuff I'm watching anyway. But even that is a little ways to go. It's
Oh,
fighting
we've
yesterday's
decided.
high.
What we've decided is not today. Right back down. It's not nice. All right, we're getting a better day than yesterday, that's for sure.
773 on the SPY continues to be a level. It just kind of settled down there, and now it's hesitating. Mike was watching that yesterday.
SMCI, man, this would have been. I wasn't watching it closely, but this would have been a nice one here. Nice engulfing. But did not quite happen. Oh, SMCI. Wow, friends. You guys take SMCI long here? 1 minute ORB. It's just a lot going on there. That looks great on that one. Beautiful. Yes, yes. In SMCI. Nice. Okay. Good stuff, man. That one was a nice one. 5 minute ORB on SpaceX. All right, I'm gonna try long on NBIS, guys. So I'm long NBIS, 5 minute ORB. I know we got this nasty drop here. We did recover. So we got this 5 minute potential there. My stop is not gonna be VWAP though. I want it a little bit tighter. So maybe a 222-ish or so. All right, I want to get out with a decent stop. If I got to get back into, we can. But yeah, 222. I feel like 121 or 120 is too much. So 222 will jump out. So let's see. We're long. Careful with the number of shares. You don't have to take a boatload. This thing moves a lot. So be very mindful on how many shares you take here. Let's see. Let's see if we could get the break on this thing. We need like 233 to make the numbers work. Based on where my stop is. Sounds far, but the way the stock is moving, we probably could do it. Let's see if the strength is going to come in here. We're rejecting. SpaceX had to say, SpaceX was the better one. I was just gonna say SpaceX had a very similar pattern too on the 5 minute, which is this engulfing pattern. And I was looking at both, and I decided I'm gonna go with NBIS. You know, they got the news, they got this, and look at SpaceX. I mean, wow, exact same pattern. Like if you put them side by side, it's the exact same thing. But SpaceX actually did the move here. NBIS is struggling. Did well here, then just not getting the volume. Look at the volume drop on these couple of candles. We're just not getting the juice. Wow. It was literally a 50-50 between this one and SpaceX, and I chose the wrong side of this coin. SpaceX, $2.50 pops immediately on that thing.
Oh my god. Okay.
Jeez. All right.
Woo. CoreWeave.
Him, awesome, man. SMCI was amazing. That's another one too. A nice engulfing on the 1 minute. So I wasn't watching it. I would have definitely taken that trade. But I'm in this one. I'm manage this one, and we'll see what we get here, guys. So a lot of opportunities out there. Atlas was loving SMCI. Yeah, I bet. With all that volume that SMCI gets, the more volume it gets, the nicer it makes it look. John, what you're in, my friend? Anything?
I tried CoreWeave 3 times, and I realized I'm overdoing it, and I can't read it. I can't get the pop I'm looking for. I mean, I'm
Yep,
getting
yep,
it, but
yep.
it keeps coming back and retesting. It's really ugly. It's very, very difficult to
Yeah,
trade up
yeah.
here.
NBIS. Man, the spread on NBIS. I mean, I took less shares to protect myself from how far the stop has to be, knowing that we can get, we can get a couple of dollars pretty easy. But the spread, man, 54 cents, 70, $1. Pretty nasty.
Market's going toward low a day here.
You call SpaceX from low to high? Awesome. Yeah, that was a good pop. That was a good pop because their entry would have been so good here. Entry's at 135. You go to 137. That's a couple of bucks. Andrew also took SMCI, looks like, in chat. Yeah, SMCI was a nice one, man. This setup here, we've seen this so many times. It does trade very, very well. So MBS is struggling. Might stop me out. 222. We'll get out of the trade. We try. We couldn't break this 227.93. So we're just sitting pretty, or maybe sitting but not pretty, the way this thing is trading. I'm hoping the VWAP can start catching up, right? So we didn't want to do the VWAP because it's just too far down. So hopefully we can start catching up, getting above my 222, which is my stop. That would be very helpful. Then we can start using the VWAP as support and survive the move. But right now it's not looking great. PLTR, what did PLTR do? We got something going there. Yeah, it looks like NBI is going to probably get stuck in a range. I mean, this thing is up 15%, so it might be some profit taken. 222 is my stop. Fingers on the button. Fingers on the button. SPY stopped the bleeding, so that's good for any longs. All right, so PLTR for Atlas. Yeah, well, I can pull it up in a second here. Let me see if I can just get some cushion before I start pulling things up. But let's see if we can get a little bit of cushion. It'll be nice because this thing could move. Like, you can't take your eyes off of this. You got to watch it. you got to watch this stock. This thing could be brutal. Spread 77 cents.
We have a trade from a great trader name this morning, Carlos. This is going to be a fun one when we share trades in about an hour.
All right. Well, looking forward to it.
I'll let you guess when you go over them. You guess which one, which
one you were referring to. Okay, I like that.
That makes sense.
I'll definitely look at that.
A lot of SMCI trades over in the chat room, and a lot of.
Oh yeah, because Andrew took SMCI.
Yeah,
of course. Yeah, well, Andrew trades. Many people trade.
Sometimes it works. Follow the boss, man.
Yeah. Yep. I did it for 2 weeks. It worked for a few days.
It worked a little bit. It never
worked
really
a little bit. Then I was like, "What's happening?" It's so weird, man. The mindset of trading is so weird. Because then what will happen is, so I wait for this trade to develop. I was following him, right, coming off a 2-week losing streak. I'm like, yo, I suck. I'm quitting this thing. You know what? Monday I'm coming in. I'm just gonna follow whatever Andrew does. I'm not gonna bother trying to figure this thing out on my own, right? Trying to be my own trader. Screw that. Just follow him. And I came in, follow him, did a couple of things. But then what happens is it gets to a point where you jump in a trade with him and you don't have a plan because you're just following him. You get on a trade him and then he gets out. And I'm like, why is he getting out? We're still good here. What's happening? And he's out. He's out of the trade, for a very small loss because he has a plan. He's looking for something specific. And I'm like, nah, he's wrong. I'm staying in this trade. I don't know why he got out. We're still not here. Boom. Stock drops. Loss. Right. And it's just
I sent you an image on Telegram.
Yeah.
I could already tell like what the question was. I don't even have the audio on. I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry, I got alerts going off my ear. I cannot talk when those alerts go off in DOS. But anyway, without even having the chat room on, if you look at that image, you can tell the question Andrew asked everyone.
Yes, I know. I could tell that what the question was. 100%. We'll show you guys in a second. But yeah, so I'll get out, and then he'll stop out with a very you know small loss, and I'll take a full hit. And then there are times where I got in, I follow him, I get in, and then he holds, and I'm like, well, I'm not holding, man. This thing does not look it's coming back. I'm not holding. He holds, I get out, and he holds, and he makes money because he saw something. He has a plan. He had a plan that I don't have a plan, right? So it's so important to become your own trader. I'm starting out, in simulator, come in, follow him, learn the process and everything. But there's a difference between following blindly and also joining him on a trade. I hope people are just joining him on a trade. That means you have a plan on what you're going to do, right? So very important. But that was frustrating when that was taking place. But yeah. All right, friends, how you guys doing in chat? SMCI stopped me out initially, dip, and then shot up. I'm depressed now. Did you get back in, Philly? I mean, if you stop out, commissions are cheap. If your setup happens again, get back in. I know that's easier said than done, especially after you get stopped out. But yeah, that's frustrating, man. That's frustrating. We all been there where we get stopped out to the pennies. Like we feel like they knew what our stop was. Like they knew I had my stop right here. Like in this case here, my stop is 222, right? Look where we came down to. What is this? 222.24, right? So 24 cents away from my stop. 24 cents away on a stock that's moving $2-3. That's nothing, right? So if they would have picked me off here, I would have felt like, man, they knew where my stop was, but they don't. It's just what happens. But it's frustrating. I do agree. Very, very frustrating. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Come on, NBI. Let's do something. I am not You Found the Plot because I'm just watching this thing, waiting for the breakout so I can partial. And then I'm going to, I'm going to wait for the breakout. And as soon as it breaks out, I'm going to hopefully get a partial. I just don't know if the risk reward on this trade was worth it, right? Because we're risking almost $4. I know it sounds like a lot, but this stock can move. We're risking $4. Are we gonna get 8 on this thing? I don't know. It's possible. It's possible. But it is not trading like an $8 move right now. I'll tell you that much. And the numbers is everything, guys. The numbers are everything. The numbers gotta work. You can have whatever trading style you want, but if the numbers are not, if the math ain't mathing, it's gonna be very difficult to stay in this business. All right, we're doing something. And then someone asking about SKHY. Oh, baby, look at that. A nice little move here.
Yeah, that's the breakout I needed, and I'm not in it.
Oh,
I'm in.
man.
Oh my goodness.
That is a thing of beauty.
I am in SpaceX trying to make this work out for the life of me.
Okay.
I'm moving my stop to hard break even because I just can't take these little nibbling losses here.
All right, level 2 looks good on SpaceX. Looks like this thing wants to get going.
There's a bit of a move there. Go SpaceX. Go like a rocket ship.
SNXX. What do we have here? SNXX. Yes, another one came back nicely. So I like SpaceX. Going back like SKHY is what I meant. Sorry, SKHY.
Just once this week. Can we get a stock to run cleanly? Just once. Just once.
I'm in the green, man. I should be happy, I guess. Because this week has been brutal. I'm a little green. Come on, let's see if we can make this work. I think my risk reward was probably too aggressive. Because we need
big pop in the SPY here. This might help.
Okay, that's good.
Things.
We need that.
If you're in a long, then have some faith here. The market might help you out. We shall see.
Let's go. Let's do this. That's a nice pop. We definitely need that. Let's go. Exit SpaceX 138.65. Exit or partial? What are we? Oh, I'm sorry. That's where you plan to exit 138.65. Oh, that'd be awesome. We can get up there. Okay.
S&DK is at a high day here. It's coming in nice volume. But also at the pre-market high. Can it survive? Oh no. Whatever that push was in the market is kind of stalled here. SpaceX stopped out at break even. Serenity now.
This is what sucks with why stops, because by now would have taken a partial 231, but we're not even at well, we're at 1 hour there. But it's just, I don't see the stock getting to 2 hours. Not the way it's moving. Pre-market, yes, for sure, but not the way it's moving now. Not getting the volume, and all the volume is going to SpaceX and SpaceX, what the heck? SKHY. SKHY is taking all the volume. SanDisk is taking all the volume, and SMCI are taking all the fun. I knew it too. I said it, guys. Memory is the play today, but I wasn't patient enough to wait for the memory to do its thing. But memory was the play today. Oh,
I remember you saying that.
and look at that. This is what's happening. Look at it go. MBIS. We're up 18%. Trying to get back up there. Your long MU. Yeah, that was the play. Memory was the play. MU, I'm sure, is looking great because just based on SanDisk and the other ones, yeah, look at MU too. Same thing. Looking very nice. You could trade MUD if this price tag is too high for you. MUD is an inverse though, so you gotta be careful. You gotta know that you're doing the opposite there. I think MUU is another one that's a little bit cheaper. This is probably the nicer one to trade. MUU, so it's really nice. SanDisk is gonna go. Look at the VWAP breakout. My goodness, what am I doing in MBIS? One and done with MU. Very nice. Congrats. Congrats. I'm not letting this go back down. To 222. So I'm not sticking to my actual stop on this. I gotta find something reasonable though. Maybe I move my stop up to 225. I still want to give it a little bit of room, but we're not going back down to 222, right? Because if I feel like if we start breaking some of these levels, we're gonna get to 222, and we will actually might get to the low of the day. So I don't think it's why give the market more money, right? Break even is way too tight though. I think if you put a break even, you're gonna probably get wicked out. So I think 225 is probably a nicer area. Again, just my thought process. I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to do yet, but I'm thinking that if we do drop below this average, you're probably going to get to 222, which is our stop. So there's no point in doing that in the hopes that it's going to bounce here and go up. I don't think that's the likely scenario. So let's see what it does. I'm hoping this moving average start pushing things higher. I'm hoping the SPY stops fooling around and goes the other way, but not quite the case right now. SanDisk continues higher, new high. You could trade SNXX as well. Sand is, oh, wow. That is a beautiful thing. Let's push this higher. Someone mentioned PLTR. Let's take a look. PLTR. Great short today for PLTR. Really, really nice. Give me some of those gains back from the last couple of days. Great, great short. Yeah, you see. Yeah, I'm out of this. I'm out of this. 224. I'm out of 225. So about half of our loss, because I figured if we lose this, we're probably going to go straight to the low of the day. There's no point being in this. So not bad. Small loss there. The worst part about this is how much it tied me up. Like, it tied me up for so long, man. 20 minutes, I could have been looking at something else. That's the part that hurts, because you could make a half hour very easily back. It's just, you're not watching other stuff that are moving and doing their thing. So tying up the mental capacity, that 20 minutes is painful. Tesla moving indeed. Let's take a look. Oh, Tesla was another great short, man. Damn. Yeah.
I think SpaceX has sucked the interest out of Tesla. It's going to be it's been a hard stock for years, and it's only going to get worse, I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because I'm sure, and you could. Oh, yeah. You could definitely see the volume on the daily alone. I guarantee you, most of these people here, you can kind of see the lowest volume in the last couple of weeks, actually. Yeah. All these guys went to trade SpaceX. There's no question.
Yeah, I think at this point people want the company to be bought by SpaceX, and that's the next move for shareholders. What
Yeah.
the Carlos?
That
I'm
is
gonna have a
exactly
hard
what's
time not
happening.
dropping some F-bombs this morning.
What happened? What happened?
Dude, it's just you wonder how long can I just pick the wrong freaking stock?
What happened? Which one? Which one did you pick?
I'm not even saying. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh man, I hear you, brother. I hear you.
Fuck
That is rough.
this. Jesus Christ. All right.
Rough. That is rough.
Mark this YouTube video. It's not for kids.
Oh man. Oh, see, good. I'm glad I got out of it because I knew it, man. We don't hold these moving averages. We're going down, and we did. Look at that. Went right down. BIS. SanDisk. SMCI pulling back a bit now. Yes, SPY. I think these stocks, they want to go higher, but just the overall market is just putting so much pressure, man. Like, just not letting things be. So the stocks that did not want to be strong today, I think, yeah, there are better moves to the downside today than to the upside. Like, if you look at Meta, wanted to go down from the beginning. I helped it with that, and look how beautiful that sell-off is, right? Tesla, same thing. PLTR, same thing. The play was to the downside today, man. There were some opportunities to the upside, but there were a lot more cleaner ones to the downside. Looks like CoreWeave tried to get going, couldn't. Look how many times CoreWeave tried to actually get up here. Stock is up 18%, wants to go more, but it's just the overall market's not allowing it to do its thing. MBS is just garbage. Reminder why I don't put the stock on a regular basis. Was garbage today. We had a great period back in May. That stuff is over. This was awesome here, but that's it. We're not trading like that no more. SanDisk, beautiful. SKHY, very nice after a little dip here. Traded very nice to the upside and going some more. SMCI back to the VWAP, and NVDA is trying to get its act together and keep going here. The president posted on Truth Social. I'm not paying the $100,000 a month, so I don't know. I can't see what he posted.
I don't think there's any move here that looks like there's some kind of tweet reaction that.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Yes, yes, yes. Back in NVIDIA for more scalping high of day. Very nice. SPY is trying to put in a wick lower and trying to turn the boat and head higher, but struggling. Look at MBIS. Back up. Not gonna trade it again though. If this was any other stock, I would get back in here. It's just the way this thing trades, I just don't like it. MU short. Let's take a look. No, memory stock was the only ones that I wouldn't have shorted, right? And that's kind of why when I was watching Sanders, I'm like, why is this short? Because I really thought the memory stuff was going to be higher. But it gave you a nice short. It gave you a really great short here. But I was looking for a long move. I wasn't ready. I'll be honest. I was kind of biased on memory today at the start. I'm like, sure, I don't feel comfortable with that. I think these are longs, but you needed to go short before it can actually start giving you the long side move. And look at that, man. But the stuff that trended though. So the stuff that trended nicely. Tesla.
Correlation is setting in early, by the way. I mean, if you pull up a
Yeah.
1 minute of the SPY or the Qs and watch the stock you're trading, you might notice, like, with each more severe, like, SPY red candle, you're experiencing a bit of a
Yeah.
pullback and vice versa. And even in like the stocks that like don't necessarily look like the market, like the memory stocks are clearly strong, the market looks weak, but even so, when the SPY puts in a harsh red candle, they pause, they pull back before they continue their movement. So just something to watch.
Yeah. If I had lower entry on MBIS, would you have had your stop below the VWAP? Yes, I would have. Yeah. So if I had an entry, let's say here, yeah, I would have used the VWAP as the stop. But the way we're trading this was the 5-minute engulfing, right? So when you're trading it this way, given where the VWAP was, also because we're calculating the pre-market stuff, right? You really can't use that early on. Eventually, the VWAP is going to catch up, and now it becomes more usable as it gets closer to the price action. But coming in here, this stock is up 20%, 18%, right? So the VWAP is so out of place. So when the drop here and it comes back, I'm trading the engulfing pattern, but I'm not holding this thing, towards the VWAP. It's just too far out. So our stop was 222. It looks like it's closer now, but when we took the trade, the VWAP was not that close, right? Because it's moving higher, so it looks closer. But here's the VWAP 222. Usually I like my stops below the VWAP. I didn't want to give it this far out. Not how big the stop has to be. So, but yeah, well, we got out for half an hour, so it's not bad. And look at it go here. It might go now, actually. It might go now. SKHY, SNXX, CoreWeave looking to go lower, actually. SpaceX breaking out, man. I think SpaceX is gonna leave people behind. I know it's early. I know people don't want to hear that, but I think SpaceX is going to do the opposite of what not everybody, most people think. Everybody I talk to is like, oh, wait, it's going to go under 100. And I think the market has a very weird sense of humor that when everybody thinks one way, it does completely the opposite. And I think SpaceX is trying to prove that. I think it's going to say, see ya. It's going to go and it's going to end up back at this 170. So.
Yeah, I have no idea. I wouldn't be surprised at all.
I have no idea either,
like,
but
it wouldn't shock me. But
yeah, feels that way. Feels like that's what it wants to do.
It is an industry though where like catastrophic explosions can bring, big market shifts, like literally,
Yeah.
If they had a mishap like Blue Origin had on the launch pad,
Oh yeah.
it
Yeah.
would change the game. It would set
Yeah.
timelines would be completely changed and all kinds of stuff. So that does kind of make it interesting.
And SPY's making a new low. SPY is making a new low. Ouch, ouch, ouch. This week has been tough, man. At least for me. I know people are trading well. They're catching some really awesome moves, but this week has been tough. So we did good on Monday. Yesterday we lost 1 hour. Today we lost half an hour, and 3 trades just this week. Normally I do more than that, but just 3 trades this week. That's brutal. It just kind of shows you the lack of opportunity too, right? Um, at least that I'm catching. Um, um, but today, I gotta be honest, man. Today, I think I was too long biased on memory off the gates, and I did not take the short opportunity. I'll be honest. I think that's just it was long bias. You was waiting for a pop, and you just did not see the short that took place on many of these stocks off the bat here. Um, it is what it is.
Tricky day for memory to sell off that much and then rebound completely. That was
Yeah, it's not waiting for that. It's just
a dirty
like,
trick, man.
yeah, that was dirty, man. That was very dirty. And then we missed the VWAP breakout because we were, you know, playing around with NBIS, which came back up to 231 and just not really moving lower. If you're wondering, hey, why did not take a partial here? Because you probably watch me trade a line. You ask why did you didn't partial 231? Our stop was 222. You know, we at least needed like 234, 236. You know, so to make the math work. So that's why we didn't do it here. Normally, our stop is here. Yes, we're partialing here because it just makes sense, right? But not when you have a stop that wide. And reminder, one of the things that helps you is when you have a wider stop, you don't keep your risk the same, right? I mean, you don't enlarge your risk. You don't make your risk bigger. You don't keep the same amount of shares. So you got to make sure you risk a set amount. That's important, or else it'll be hard to make the numbers work. SpaceX is going to go higher, guys. SpaceX looks like it wants 139 pushing here. We got a couple orders sitting at 139 there. Tons have 138.80. So it's trying to go Pac-Man through that, and then let's see if it can push higher. The next level on the daily is going to be on SMC. I'm sorry, on the SpaceX. Daily is going to be the highs from yesterday. Both highs from yesterday are right there. So this will be interesting. Can we break through that 140-ish area here on SpaceX?
I think it's a day to break 140 here, man.
I think so too, man.
First really
Yama is looking
strong day in a while, maybe.
To short SpaceX at 140. Could be right. I'm gonna be here for it.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea.
I'm gonna be here for it. Could be right. Right. All right, looking friends, see what else is out there. I don't see much. I don't see much. NBI's a high of day. Really? Oh, you son of a gun. Look at you, man. Can I get to 236? That was gonna be our target. 236. Looks like it wants it. Looks like it's going. Daily looks awesome. 236.38. You got a level there. I think that's the next area where it might go to. Yes, indeed. Man, where were you 25 minutes ago? Beautiful. Look at that move, guys. That is that is what we were looking for. What a clean breakout MBS is doing now. 236 is the spot. Although I think if I would have been still in this struggling so much after this, I think now I probably would have taken something. Who knows? But let's see, 236. I think it can do it. What a move! Anybody in that? Anybody get back in? Anybody survive the pullback? I mean, what's the word?
What is the word?
Yes, SKHY. Trying to break. I mean, he already gave you a very beautiful move. I mean, this is nice. 147 to 153. Even if you caught it here, 148 to 153. I mean, that's still a great move off the VWAP. I mean, shoot, 149 to 153. Still amazing. Anywhere you got in, this level, VWAP, or somehow the reversal, which is very difficult to do. Anywhere you got in there, you did pretty well on that one. Took partials. Okay, still in some NBIL. Is that the reverse ETF leverage? ETF for NBIS. Okay, see that. Awesome. Yeah, yep. CoreWeave.
SpaceX near that short location, Carlos.
All right. 140.
Let's break 140, SpaceX. Don't be a wuss bag.
See here.
Nobody likes a wuss bag.
139.88 is your high. PLTR, yes. PLTR near VWAP. Okay, this could be a good one. Watching it here on the screen. Consolidating right below the VWAP PLTR right now. So let's see what it does. Right there, it's just consolidating right below it. SpaceX pulling back.
Let's see if SpaceX will hold this level. That is the hell is that? The high from 2 days ago, I think. Yeah.
SMCI is trying to bounce off the VWAP and maybe head higher. Oh, big failure in PLTR on the VWAP breakout. Just nastiness. So VWAP is acting more of like a resistance right now, opposed to it trying to break through. So let's go back to SpaceX and see if we can break here. So PLTR failed there. Looked great though, guys. Good call out because it did look really good for a possible breakout. But definitely got some technical damage done there for that setup. SKHY, SNXX, SanDisk, no. NBIS is going to get the move. NBIS is going to make it happen. Very nice.
SpaceX trying to hold that level, that high from 2 days ago, which is at 139.26. Looks like it's gonna lose it here, at least momentarily.
All right. Netflix at VWAP. Let's take a look right now. PLTR failed. Yeah, man, this is a freaking messy situation. All right, let's see. SpaceX can go higher. Oh yeah, Netflix is at VWAP, and it actually looks pretty clean. Nice little breakout. Got the pullback. This is a confirmation candle here. Low volume. It might take its time to go higher. Oh wow, this doesn't move a lot. I thought Netflix moved a lot more than this. Below this is only 7 cents. Doesn't move a whole lot. I thought Netflix moved a lot more than this price wise. I guess not. Yeah.
Ooh, rough move. SpaceX shot
Yeah.
back up to 139.73. Didn't hold it at all. Back below 139 now, looking scared.
Yeah.
Fulfill your destiny, SpaceX. 140. Come on. The people want
Get
it.
it done.
Some trades again. Nicey stock.
Yeah. So Netflix, I don't know, man. Here is feels like the volume is too low, I think.
You guys are contributing way too much attention to Netflix on a day like this. Who's trading?
Yeah, no. Netflix is not looking too good, guys. And there's a reason why. Look at the drop. Core weave going higher. MBIS looking for that 236 target. Looks like it wants to get it. Sandis just went sideways now, so it just kind of got tired and went sideways for the most part. Bump. Right.
Or we've looks ready for another move here. It's trying to get to the pre-market high. It's getting a little punchy, just below 110. Just searching, friends, but I don't see anything. I don't want to force anything really. I don't see anything I could trade here. Meta reversals. I'm not a reversal trader, but yeah, Meta is pretty extended here, so I think eventually it probably gives you an opportunity. Beautiful short today, down 2%. SPY is turning around too, so maybe that can spark it up a little bit. Although it hasn't, a few times the SPY pushed up, Meta didn't really budge, especially on that first one at 945 right here when the SPY pushed higher. It didn't do anything. So we're doing it again now, and we'll see. We'll see if it's time.
El Patron. Yeah, man. There was a lot today, man. It's just I missed a few. There's no question, but there was a lot of stuff that people liked, depending on what you were watching. Like Tesla, I watch Tesla every day. Not today, and Tesla does this. Beautiful drop. Mm-mm-mm.
Let's pull back on the SPY and the Qs now.
What else, friends? SMCI. You know what? I wasn't looking at it. I'll be honest. I was focused on. So the question is, why didn't I go short SM? Why didn't I go long SMCI? Great 1 minute ORB, but I was looking at a SanDisk at that time. I was looking at kind of the memory stocks. So I was really focused on those and didn't look at SMCI. Did not look at it. So that's it. That's the only reason. It's a great setup. I think if you're watching it, hopefully you did take it. I think Andrew took it as well. So yeah, that does take a little bit of bandwidth as well. It does a little bit. I do agree. I'll know the difference. Usually when I take some time off, I could tell the difference between trading when we're running the show live and just trading. Oh my goodness, it's so nice. So I'll be off for 2 weeks towards the end of this month, and that's gonna be a nice break, a much needed break. Kids have a nice gap, so we'll be hanging out with the kids. It should be a lot of fun. All right, friends, if you haven't done so, what could be even more fun is you winning a funded account giveaway or a coin, a BBT coin from John, right? So hit that thumbs up over on YouTube. We're sitting at 363 likes. A couple of more gets you into that 500. And I think that's going to be incredible. So we'd love to give that away for you guys today if we get the opportunity to do so. We did one last week. I think they emailed. I got to email them back. I think they emailed me. And we'll do one again this week. Okay, I'm going to try this. CoreWeave move from VWAP. All right, let's see. CoreWeave move from VWAP. Long or short? What do you? I'm sure. I was long, I think, right? You think it's try to get to the high of the day? I'll have to see. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, let's see if it can hold, man. I'm not sure, but let's see. Let's see. NBIS, there's the move, guys. So if you're still long in NBIS, this is happening. This is looking really nice right here. About to go to 236. Very, very nice.
Carlos, you got some trades for you on Telegram whenever you feel like showing those off.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look. First, I love your screenshot you sent me, and I know what the question is already, but I will let you guys know what question did Andrew ask here that he got this response to. So let's see if the chat is in tune here. What's going on? And let's go to some trades. That is funny. I like that. That is great. Again, benefits of being in the chat room, I guess. This thing opens up so weird every time. Okay, here we go. All right, John, we'll start with you. This is a SpaceX long, and we know you had a bit of a hard time with SpaceX long here. Didn't get the target, stopped out of break even. Back at it, another high of day breakout. Long again, almost got there. Your stop, not quite. Came back up here. What was your target on the upside here, by the way? You got close, I think. I feel like.
Well, when it started to explode into 140 there, I was going
Yeah,
to let it break because when you break those big liquidity levels, those
yeah.
highly anticipated high liquidity levels, you can sometimes get a really big pop through them, especially on a
Mm,
stock like SpaceX been trying to get up to 140 again forever. So,
right, right.
if you look at the volume below that push to 140, I held on, see if I could get it. Arguably anywhere around 140 would have been fine. So I could have sold below it and called that a good trade. That would have been a good day. So,
Yeah,
womp womp. What are you gonna do? But
yeah,
it's I would do it again because that's worked for me a lot over the years. Is when you start to get a strong run into one of those levels, it's if you get the extra pop, it's really nice. So yeah,
yeah.
unfortunately that one came all the way back down and stopped out. I did allow a heavy retest on that, not heavy, but like a retest that I don't normally want to allow after a couple minutes. But it's been that kind of market. It seems like stocks have to go down and test the old high a day this week and before they start their next move higher. So I gave it a shot, and it did work that time.
Yeah, yeah. And then out at break even here. Yeah, some of you guys are getting the answer to that question. I see that. So yeah. And let's see how it goes. Here's MBIS aiming short, very nice. Short, stopped out this first time, back in it, and here's a beautiful drop on MBIS. Had an amazing drop. You guys remember that. This thing just fell apart right at the open. So no, I am not in MBIS, guys. Question in the chat is, am I still in it? No, I'm not in it. And I see here it's trying to get to 236. Didn't quite get there. Got 235 and better, but didn't quite get there. So beautiful drop there for Eamon. PLTR Paris, another one here. Short, partialing into the weakness there. Pull back, no add this time, but then here there's some more partials towards the bottom there on PLTR. So that was one of the stocks that traded very nice to the short side. That one, Meta, Tesla, all did very well to the downside right out of the gates here. All right, SMCI. This is Trader Troy. In partial, very nice. So we got a nice move there. Congrats. SMCI here as well. Robert M NYC long partial. I have a feeling that we're going to see a lot of these SMCIs based on this. So again, great move. This is a beautiful engulfing 1 minute engulfing. Like I would have taken this too. This is very, very clean. Unfortunately, I was not watching it. Fat Godzilla. It's got to be this one. It's got to be the name. Is it this one?
That's the one. That's the
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
That's the username. Fat Godzilla.
Fat
Congratulations on your
Godzilla.
fat win here on SMCI. So long, partial. Really good stuff, guys. Well done there.
It's a terrible
This is-
screenshot, but what do you expect from a lizard with tiny arms?
Yeah, he can't reach the keyboard. He's just, it's hard. But there you go. Great stuff. SMCI here again. This is Kent. Long here, partial, and then has his range order still in SMCI. Well, at that time, might not be anymore as SMCI has pulled back a little bit. So Lakers colors, there it is, Tom. Our Lakers theme colors here, same thing. Into SMCI, partial, add partial into SMCI. So good stuff, guys. Here's something new. Higher or different. SKHY. Nice. Got it on the reversal here. Long. This is Hyro. Parceling, and just more partials as the stock just took off. This was a beautiful trade. Beautiful trade on SKHY. So there you go. That is today's action. A lot of SMCI, as you can see. SpaceX testing 140 again. Let's go back to it. Trying to get up there. I think it does, man. I think that 100 price tag is gonna be gone. It might never be seen again. We'll see. be on the lookout for it. All right, friends, what else we got?
Stocks are still going up in some cases. AMD is going above its high of day and higher.
Yeah, what did AMD do?
SKHY, MU hasn't quite broken its high yet, so it's lagging in that regard. NVDA has gone new high a day. So we're getting some life into these, despite the fact the market looks dookie to me.
Yeah, it looks pretty bad today. Question: can I short SKHY? You can. Should you? On the other hand, I'm not sure, but I I don't trade reversal, but if I am gonna reverse on something, I like the double top reversals or some kind of mountain pass, which is a double version of a double top reversal. I like to see some kind of pattern being tested over and over again. I don't see that right now. Right now, we're just kind of getting a pullback, which again could be very profitable if you can time a V reversals are by far the most profitable risk to reward strategy there is. There's nothing like it. There's not. If you could
Remember,
catch a
you're
V
looking
reversal,
for a whole sector short here, though.
Yeah.
Like, you're not shorting SKHY, you're shorting all the memory stocks at the same
Yeah.
time. If
Yeah.
you're going for
Yeah.
a decent target, right? If you're trying to get 20 cents or something, sure. But if
Yeah.
you're trying to get
Yeah.
a decent move, you're not just shorting that one stock, it's all of them. So you have,
It's the
it's
whole
more
thing.
like, yeah. So what's your vibe on memory? Do you think they're all overbought? Then perhaps, yeah. But just keep that
Yeah.
in mind.
Yeah, keep that in mind. So yeah, I like to see more confirmation, and you're not gonna get the bigger moves, but the bigger moves are V reversals. Like if you look at V reversals here, this right here, the biggest move is from here to here. Look at it now; it's going down. So let's say you got in here short, and your stop is so tight like this, you're gonna get 5 hours down to the VWAP,
Big
right? I
move
mean,
in the
they're
market there, Carlos, by the way.
oh yeah,
That
There's-
did look like
what
some
was
news.
that?
That was a little weird.
oh very nice. So
That
yeah,
was
so
crazy.
as far as shorting it, man, just be careful. But I prefer double top, double bottoms for reversals. V reversals are very difficult, but they're very profitable if you can get it right. Extremely profitable. Just because of the risk to reward, right? Hey, how you doing, Mike? How's everything?
Well, it would be good if I had been able to like exit at 77.60 there on that weird ass spike. That's what I wanted. That was my target. And now it just popped right back up. But hey, whatever. I don't know. I don't know what went on. Did some news
Yeah.
come out or something? Anybody see
Not
anything?
sure.
Like,
I don't think
that
so
was
because
crazy.
nothing else reacted, right? Like if you look at some of the other tickers,
Yeah.
it didn't react. So it just could be a print. If it's news, you're gonna have stuff like Tesla react. You know, I don't know. You didn't get a really real reaction.
That was
Definitely,
just
it definitely really dropped.
weird.
It's not just a print, like it definitely fell down and climbed its way back up.
That was
That's
weird on
strange.
the SPY. Like that was
In the
man,
great
I'm
scheme
not
of things,
sure.
the SPY fell a bit over $1, so it kind of looks worse than it is because of how small the candles
Yeah.
are. But yeah,
but oh no, he is? Why?
What's happening?
I hate being in when the president is speaking.
Oh,
Did
he's
he
got
have
to
like a
explain why he
scheduled news
disappeared in the
conference?
catering truck. He's got to explain what happened.
I'm like, no, 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 no. Oh, oh
Careful when he's
man.
in. That's for sure.
Like I'm in the MES short right now, and I'm also in SpaceX short right now as well. I got stopped out my first time on SpaceX. Now I'm shorting it. I still think this 144 is gonna hold. I don't think we're gonna break through and hold above 144. I'm really looking for 138 on this short. Or sorry, VWAP on this short. So, but right now, SpaceX does its thing. We'll see, but yeah, I am not happy with being in two positions, let alone one position when the president's talking, because you never know what he's going to say. And it can always throw your positions off, and you'll end up getting stopped out when you were not expecting it. Which is, yeah. Very, 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 very unfortunate. Because now you can't really rely on the technical news. Now you just gotta hope that that whatever is spoken. And this, it goes for any time world leaders are speaking, but especially right now in this type of market, it can really affect things. So. We're holding on this short in the MES, which is nice. So we will see. There is some orders to the top side. What does the option market look like right now on the SPY? 780, 769. Yeah. So interesting here. Interesting. SpaceX trying that 140 again. So if anybody's long, John, you might be interested in this. I know you like this. Probably a good high day break. I already tried it on SpaceX and that shot me.
No, I'm not going to take it here.
So,
although I guess if there's a stock that might not care too much, that's particularly that's yesterday's high. Maybe it's SpaceX. I don't know, but
I've just seen, like, if you look at on SpaceX, why I'm short on this. Let me see if I can pull it over here. One sec.
Market's hooking upward here a little bit.
Like, this just seems to be the sell-off point, right? Sold off on Monday, recovered Monday afternoon, then sold off again, and now we're recovered to it. So now it's this. I was playing up to this, and I just got stuck in that pullback. It made a new 5-minute low that I just couldn't stay in, and then it went, and then here is the rejection. So I figured I'd try it again. I placed a stop at 140.50 just so I can have a little bit of a break to see, because it may break, right? And then I want to see if it closes below. So there's the break on it. Now the question is going to be, does it close? Yeah, I'm going to get stopped out on this. I might. Yeah, here come. Yep, there it is. All right. SpaceX 0 for 2 today. And 0 for 1 on the MES. So right now I'm just kind of, I'm going to sit in this MES trade and we'll see how it goes. Rough day. I feel like you did yesterday, did and John, where things just
Oh, damn, there
not
goes
reading the
SpaceX.
market well. So
I wasn't even watching. SpaceX did exactly what I thought it probably wouldn't do, but there it goes.
yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I got out at that 140.50.
Oh well.
Yeah, nice pop on SpaceX.
Amazon's getting clobbered today. Yeah, 150 is the next really big level for SpaceX. That's the price it opened at when the IPO price was set at 135. It actually opened at
Yeah.
150. I think it's 150 or 155. I think it's 150. Open SpaceX.
There we go. Now I can hear you. I had the volume super low.
Oh, mine was?
Yeah, I had super low volume, so it wasn't you. It was me.
Sometimes Carlos has me set for Peter volume, which is he has to adjust me higher.
Yeah, because we know Peter likes to yell and scream. Yes, I find it extremely helpful for futures Atlas. I really, if we go back, right? If we go back, whenever I get these large, like all this blue, I don't find very helpful. That's just to make it look pretty. Andrew got mad when I had it black. So it looks pretty when it's blue. So I ignore all the blue, but whenever I get these large orders, these yellow and reds, it, like you can see even down here, right? We were down here, but I was confident that this would go up to that area, right? So I think I find it extremely useful. I also find paying attention to the SPY's open interest is also beneficial. It tends to help you out to identify if the stock, right, or if the SPY is gonna try to trend up to a certain level or trend down to a certain level. So and when I had shorted it about 139.52. Oh, look at that. Back down below 140, of course. Just wanted to go up to 141.50. There's no way I could have held through that though. That was way too, not a chance. So tomorrow. Tomorrow begins, you're not going to be available tomorrow, right, John? For the pre-market.
No.
Is somebody covering? Do you know? Somebody tell you?
It's a good question. Nothing.
So okay. I'll be there. I saw it. I was just wondering if somebody already responded. So
yeah, I may not be able to do Friday. I gotta figure. I won't really know till like tomorrow night if I can do Friday or tomorrow afternoon.
okay. Yeah, I'll be able to do the morning show tomorrow for you. For Peter, then I'll be able to knock that out.
No soccer talk.
It's gonna be hard. That's my daughter's first game of the season, preseason games tomorrow. So gonna be
Well,
difficult.
then we'll allow it. Back on.
So
Soccer talk
I
tomorrow.
just got to get paid by. I got to get paid by the university. That's the deal.
Yeah, make sure
That's
you
the
get a
deal.
check.
Yeah, as long as I get a check to promote it.
So the market
All this,
spies that kind of like a resistance point. Not exactly. I guess that's a
Yeah.
little bit higher, but there's a lot of price traffic in there. Same with the Qs. The Qs are going to hit sort of a resistance probably around 770, 726 or something, and maybe on the SPY up around 773 again. I know you called out that level yesterday. It's been it's clearly been something for some reason the SPY is sort of attracted to 773.
yeah, and the reason I called it out is because there was a lot of open interest at that level, and that's been the level that's kind of held. To the top side, the big next open interest level 775, right? Are we going to go there? And that basically I think corresponds, if you look at the SPX, with 7,800, which is the big level that's holding resistance right now. That spike down is interesting. I may end up getting out of this short on the MES here if we go above 778,250. I really was targeting that downside. It happened so quick I couldn't get it. So after this trade, I am gonna call it a day and just be like, screw it. Today is not my day. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go get me a nice Starbucks to enjoy that I followed my rules. And that also prevents me from taking any more trades.
Yeah, the number one way to do that is to get away from your computer.
That's what it does for me. I have to leave the building. I'm going to walk 2 blocks. I'm going to go to the Starbucks. You're going to take like 15 minutes to get my drink ready. And then I'll come back and it'll be time for the morning meeting that I go to. And then I won't be trading. So that's how I protect myself.
Yeah, luckily I'm not ever tempted to trade on my phone, which technically I could do, but I don't know how I would take a trade. I don't know how I would think of a trade to take, but I don't have that temptation. But if I'm near my computer, I fully admit I can get sucked into something. You never know. Sometimes you intend to leave for the day. You leave, you come back, you glance, and you're like, "Oh, that looks interesting," and then you get suckered into something else, and then maybe you find it wasn't really that interesting. You just kind of had the urge to trade after a couple hours.
Here we go back down. I mean, that wick on the 30-minute. Oh, sorry. Let me switch this to the 30-minute. I thought I had the 30. This wick here is just, these wicks are like, hey, yeah, we have this downside pressure, but man, these wicks just tells me that we may end up going higher.
Memory stocks have
Unfortunately,
really
with
taken
my
a pause
trade
here.
that is short.
I think there's more room for these memory stocks today if they want to do it.
Yeah.
Really been going
Should have got short SpaceX again, damn it.
Yeah, that would have been a good one.
Yeah, wouldn't have been following my rules though, so I gotta take that off. Because then I will take because then I will take a trade on it. And I do not want to do that. If Frank Castle spy looks like Batman symbol. Does it? Let me see. This looks like Batman. Bot,
Have to
bot.
specify the time frame.
He said 1 minute.
1
One
minute
minute,
looks like
let's
the
see.
Batman symbol. Not seeing it.
Oh yeah, from like 10:30. If you go from like 10:30, right? See? That's kind of the Batman symbol. I see where you're going with it. Okay. I get it. I get it. I see it. Kind of.
SPY looks like my heart rate this morning is what it looks like. Up and down.
Oh yeah, I have that feeling as well. All right, can this move back down in my direction? I like that. I'll probably, if we get down here, down around 7763, I'll probably take a contract off and then just move my stop to break even. Yeah, Chris, NVIDIA has been bucking the SPY all day. It was strong at the open. I don't know why I didn't go back to look at it during this pullback. That would have been I think if I would have, let's look at the 1 minute. Yeah, look at that. That would have been a nice move up. Yeah, I definitely probably should have been in that one. I will classify that as a clear miss on my part. So I even posted in the chat room, hey, take a look at NVIDIA. It's opposite of the SPY sell-off. Coffee is going to be my friend for the day.
Oh, I'm about to get break even stop out on SNDK, and that will be the day for me. I am going to go pump up the tires on my mountain bike and get the hell outside. I'm done with this.
You and I both, John. I I am going to. How's the weather up there? Is the weather good up there?
Oh yeah, it's perfect lately. It's humidity's dropped.
Yeah. The humidity here in KC is brutal right now. Like I went out after my webinar last night outside. I was like, oh my goodness, this is terrible. I can't even sit on the porch or the balcony. It was, oh.
Yeah, it's 78 right now, and humidity is 50%. So yeah, it's nice.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful weather.
People are starting to talk about fall though. Like I hate when people do that in August. Like it's just shut the hell up. Like there's no reason to talk about autumn in August. August is a great month. August is summery. It's nice and hot. Enjoy it. I cannot stand these people that lean into like being the first ones to say, "Ooh, the sun's going down earlier" or whatever.
Yeah, or oh, I can't wait till winter gets here, or start fearing the winter cold. Like shush. Like you don't need to bring it on any earlier.
And the Halloween candies for sale. That's ridiculous. They started selling that like 2 weeks ago. Easy.
Oh yeah.
How do you
Crazy, right?
How do you serve Halloween candy you bought in August and late October? It just seems wrong.
It's not that, it's so that you can eat it before and then have to buy more.
I guess, yeah. That's true.
Yeah. That's we need to get a holiday in September so they can't do that, right? That way they have to, in August, they have to sell something else.
Something
You
not
know?
related to the fall. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I guess we got Labor Day. That doesn't cause a lot of decoration buying or candy.
Yeah. Oh, so close, so close. Come on,
Just about stopped out on break even on SNDK. Very, very close. Just kill it. Just put a bullet in my head. Let this day be over. I've had it. I've fucking had it with this week. Answer is today. I had a lot of stocks run very nicely. I didn't take the money, and I could have. So it's actually a better day. But maybe I was a little greedy trying to make up some of the losses earlier this week. And it's done. It's done.
There we go. We'll partial. We are going to move this to break even. That way I can end the day with a green trade, whether it's a small one or not. But I will definitely be red on the day. So
where'd Carlos go? Turned into a pumpkin, disappeared.
Yeah, he probably was like, I need to get the hell out of here too.
I'm here just enjoying the show.
You're like, you're like, I need to get the hell out of here as well. This is crazy.
I went to get an espresso, I went to get a snack, and I'm just like, my goodness. It's a tough day.
Yeah. So we will see. We will see. We'll see if this short, I don't foresee this short being able to survive. Or, we'll see. This is, I think we're going to stay inside this CPI print for the day. I think you can kind of buy the bottom and then sell the top. I would like to see us get possibly, if you buy down here, I'd like to see us get back up to 7786 or 774 on the SPY would be nice to get to. All right, now we're really playing 772 and 773 seems to be the active range right now. Oh boy, oh boy. Come on. Now we're getting a bounce. That's what I was afraid of. What a day. Hopefully Eamon and Kyle had a better day.
Well, I didn't see a trade from Kyle. Eamon had a great opening trade on NVDA, I think.
That way they can entertain all of our friends on YouTube, because I sure can't with my non-important trades today.
The YouTubers want to see sad variable trader moderators as well, so nobody wants to see winners every day.
Yeah. Well, I am a sad moderator today. I am a sad moderator.
Me too.
It's all good though. I mean, that's the way life goes sometimes. Can't be green every day. You got stopped out before the move. God, I know. That was me on SpaceX. Then it squeezed me. They get back in, squeezed on the MES. At least this second trade or last trade is worth it. Man, sad operator. We could have that sad moderator song. Yeah. Did we get to 500 likes for the sad moderator?
Let's see. Nope.
Nope. Oh.
No coin for you, folks. I guess well, I usually give it till 11 o'clock for that 5.
Hey guys.
Hey, how you
Hey,
doing?
Gentlemen, good morning.
You had a good day? John, thank you
Oh.
for the call out on NBIS.
Oh yeah, you're welcome.
That was I was like, how did I not see this one? These are my plays, channel plays on the daily, sitting at the top, and then you just called it out. It was amazing.
Yeah, I can't make money myself 3 days in a row, but I found something for AIM.
Can help everybody else. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least you can help everybody else. Yeah, that's a bright side still.
Yeah, that's how sad I feel right now too.
All right. That's just going off.
All
It's
right.
dark.
We will let you all take over because they've had enough of the sad moderators. You all be the happy moderators.
Bring up the funk.
I'll try.
Let me
Try our
stop
best.
share my screen.
Thank you guys.
There you go.
Thank
All right,
you.
take care.
Hello, YouTube. Hello, Kyle. You on the green light on the background. Did I still
Well,
not ruin your? I thought you were supposed to have a red day because I felt
curse
there
of
should be a
Amen.
red day.
The curse of Amen, not today. No, there are honestly 2 days ago. I like not yesterday, the day before. I traded after our YouTube session and I got hammered. So there was a
So
red
I was
day.
right. So I
You
was
were
right.
right. You
I
were
told you
right.
it's going to be. Wait. Tell me now. Was it big?
Oh, it was big.
You see, I'm right on spot. I can feel these days when they are coming. You should have
Oh,
just sent me and took
it was
took
big.
the day off.
I should have, honestly. Yeah, it's yeah, it was a big one. It was actually a max loss. I got hammered. I
Oh,
took
it's
like
gonna happen to the best of us.
I took like 3 or 4. But anyways, we won't talk about that today. But my stock du jour, SMCI, treated me real nice today. I'll send you. I actually didn't send you my trade yet, but I
Yeah,
will.
send me
But
this. Let's take a look at it.
yeah, it's I feel real good right now. How was your day? What did you trade?
I took
NBIS?
SMCI and NBIS.
Oh, you did?
Actually,
Okay.
yeah, I took SMCI, but I went too heavy on it, so I had to decrease my share size. This is my play, right? I mean, the tiny range, the minor fake break, the break of the consolidation. So I played it to the long side, but
Ugh.
I just hit too much. I bought too many shares, and this is the thing about SMCI. Stock is not so expensive. I rarely use the equalized risk hotkeys. I stopped using them in a while. I just approximately calculate the shares on my mind and I hit the buy button. But SMCI has a high average true range around $2 on a low price, which is $3. And once I saw my and realized on this week to the downside, I was like, I did something wrong. So I had to offload some of my shares. And as it went in my favor, I started locking in profits. And to be fair, normally with this should be around 2 hours, but I made somewhere around 3 hours net on it. I would not call it 3 hours. To be fair, maybe I should call it 1 to 1 because I really went heavy on this thing. Did a bad miscalculation, but it ended up being a good trade. The trade of the day was on NBIS. John called it, so thanks to John. Look at the daily chart, guys. We're sitting at the high, and statistically, every time the price approaches the high, it rejects it. And the thing that I loved about NBIS is the fact that this thing went straight from 208, you see this is 208, all the way up to the high, which is 228. Straight up, not a single pullback. And then we're having a fake breakout, a recovery down. I went in short before the market opened. just to fix my average. It spiked against me and I lost a full R on it, which is okay. Re-entered instantly, put my stop loss around my original entry and partialed all the way down to 3.54 hours. So that was NVIS, SMCI. I'm sitting at a total of around 5.5 hours realized at the moment, which is a really good day for me. We'll be looking for something else to trade if we find something, but we did say it during the pre-market. Today feels like a good day, especially that the CPI are out. Looking at the market though, it doesn't feel like it. Qs are sideways. SPY is pulling back. I expected more from this day, but look at this NVDA up, which is not bad. Probably Amazon is following. No, that's surprising. So yeah, MU is up, and SNDK should follow it to the upside. I'm surprised that the growth stocks are struggling. Stocks like Amazon, stocks like Apple. So overall, not a bad day. I would say that there were some opportunities. There were some bad trades. At least we're seeing some light at the end of
NVIDIA
the
looked
tunnel.
really good this morning too. I had that on my. I had NVIDIA, PLTR, SMCI. NVIDIA was a great trade. If I wasn't so heavy on SMCI today, like it was setting up almost in unison with SMCI for
Mhm.
my break and retest. That was a really nice trade. But the Qs, um, just trading futures on my other funded account, there was nothing. It was just an
Yeah.
absolute chop fest. So ugly on the Qs. So I actually didn't take any trades on that funded account, which is fine. But I sent you my SMCI trade.
Yeah, let's take a look at this thing. There it is.
This one, so I shorted this. I actually thought this thing was gonna go down, and so I got out of that pretty quick, and then I flipped my position to a 5 minute opening range breakup, partial, stopped out at break even, and then I got in on my gap and go after that around 9:43, and then that thing was great. I held that till 37. There was a large order at 37. And then I got stopped out at break even, but really good day. I'm up 4.5 R on it after a full loss on it as well. So I love USMCI. Thank you for the gifts that you've given me this week and last week.
Well, good
I
job, Kyle.
I loved your entry on that too. That thing
And this
just
is
set
it.
up. Oh yeah, that was so beautiful.
Yeah, it literally sets up nicely. It was not supposed to get stopped out on this thing. In fact, they should have added with the momentum. That's the way you should do. Play it to the long side, stop loss at the low, survive the overlap, wait for the momentum, add in the momentum, move stop loss to the low of the body, and then start locking in profits. But I
Mm.
played it to the long side, stop loss at the low of the body, dropping to the downside, big red number in the unrealized, offloading some shares, and then just riding the momentum with whatever was left. So.
So your red triangle there, you didn't get stopped out. You just de-risked.
Yeah, I just removed some shares. And to be honest, I wanted to do it around here, but I was hesitating. Should I just offload or should I just hold onto it? And it kept dropping and dropping and dropping. And here I just made the decision to just offload some of these shares,
Okay.
half of them. Uh, and it literally was at the wick.
Ugh, that's the
If I
worst.
if I hesitated for 2 more seconds, I would have been okay, but it's okay.
That's
It could
okay.
have still been a big, it could have been a big loss if it kept going below this
200.
area. I might have hit the whole max loss because when I offloaded around here, that was a -1 R
Wow.
shares.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your, you don't tell me the number, but what's your max loss of a day? Is it what, 3R?
The max loss for my max loss for the day is sitting around 1,200 to 1,500.
Okay.
I set it in Dash Trader for 2,500, but I don't hit it.
Right.
I
Okay.
just
You'll
I
stop before it hits that.
I usually stop when I'm down max 600-700 for the day.
Right.
That's what I usually call it. But my dash risk controls are set to 2,500 for the day.
And I bet you've never hit that, have you?
I've never
No.
even hit like $2,000 for the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an insane amount to lose in one
It's
day. Oh
yeah,
my God.
it's just that I don't feel like letting the software get me stopped out. I want to make sure that I can control myself when I'm trading and that I respect my rules. When I started implementing dash risk controls, it was tight. It was around 3 hours.
Hmm.
And I kept trading. I kept trading until the platform stops me. Like I'm still not stopped out. I still have some room into the max loss. I can keep trading. until it gets me stopped out. And then I realized that it's not me. I'm literally not controlling anything. I'm trading emotional. I'm letting the platform stopping me out. And if it did not stop me out, maybe I would have continued trading after that. So I had to prove to myself that I can stop myself out when I'm trading. And then I made a decision that I should be out based on my rules. But I knew that based on my rules, commission slippage, 3R is too tight, at least back in time. And I could get still subscribed by the platform. So I pushed it almost to a double, but at least since then, I forced myself to be out.
I love that. Honestly, when I first got started, like my max loss was I think $400. I'd hit it all the time. Like I didn't have that awareness or I would say even control of my emotional state. Like if I didn't get a hard stop from DAS, like a max loss, I would have just kept trading. I didn't have that discipline. Like I haven't hit a max loss for, well, I mean, I hit it 2 days ago at 1250, but before that, it's been a long, long time, to be honest. But I think that's a really important point that you said, like control your emotions enough before you hit your max loss and stop before that happens. Like if you're having a really bad day, just stop trading. Just go do something else. So that's good advice.
No, actually, I agree. And by the way, you did mention that you haven't hit your stop loss in a long time, max loss, and you hit it yesterday, and that's
Yeah.
totally normal. When I work with some of my mentees who are over trading, who are going past their max losses, they ask me, Ayman, when will I be able to stop doing that? And the answer is simple, never. If you were an overtrader, you'll still be an overtrader, and if you're going past your maxos, you will be keep going again past your maxos, but the gap between you breaking the rules is going to be increasing. So if you are hitting your maxos, for example, or your platform stops you out uh, once a week, in the future, it's going to be happening once a month, then maybe once every 2 or 3 months. So you'll still be having those setbacks that you have, but the gap in between them is going to be increasing. And whenever it happens, it's a good reminder, and then you pull yourself together and you are back uh, on a journey following these rules for an even longer time.
Yeah. Love it. Oh, oh, there you go. Okay. What do we got here? Let's see what the old PLTR did today. Sold off. Paris had a really nice short on PLTR today. How did you change, like on my screen? I'll send you a screenshot. I have two broken dotted lines at the top. On your screen, is that yesterday's close on PLTR at the top? That black broken line?
This one? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty easy close.
that's previous day close. Okay. I have
Hmm.
two on mine. I wonder if it's previous day open. Interesting. Okay.
Oh, you have yeah, you can set it up. You can keep it enabled or disable it. I just don't
Okay.
remember how exactly. I didn't play with my chart settings for like forever.
Yeah, I'll play around with it. I was just curious. Do you have anything you're kind of looking at right now, or?
No, nothing yet, but we can look for something.
A lot of people in BBT were trying to, in the chat room, they were trying to short SMCI. I don't think you can short this thing. It's now up 13%. Like that's what someone, I mean, yeah, obviously you can short it if it sets up for your strategy, but something I learned from Brian in the chat room is just never short a strong stock. And I should have taken that advice because what did I do at the 4 minute mark? I tried to short it
Right after the open.
right
You
after
know,
the open. Yeah. Go
and
ahead.
we were talking about it yesterday. We did say that essentially I did not have any reason to gap down. Their numbers were looking really good. Their expectations were also looking really good. So we knew that this thing was going to go up after the earnings.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened. But they didn't expect it to be that strong and have a huge follow through the day after.
SMCI rose 9% after their fiscal fourth quarters were 11.1 billion, up 93% from year on year, just shy of 11.6 billion dollars. Their gross margins jumped 20% and 10% per last quarter. Wow. That's pretty impressive actually. Their sales are up 93%. Like, holy hell. Anyways,
Yeah, they're doing good.
good for us.
Rakish is
Um,
asking $400 stop loss is crazy. How can you make real money with that? When we say $400 loss, it doesn't mean for $100 position. It means for $100 loss. So let's take a look, for example, this SMCI trade. Let's say my entry is 35.06, and for example, my stop was 34.44. How much is that in cents? Around 60 cents. So you go for $400 risk per trade divided by 60 cents. Sorry, $400 divided by 66 cents. That means 606 shares multiplied by 35. That is around $20,000 position on SMCI. So it's not $400 position, it's $400 risk per trade. Do you use average true range for long and short trades? I use average true range for as an indicator as of how far the stock can run. And yes, for both long trades and short trades.
Especially if you trade, I didn't actually use my ATR for about the first year and a half. And I don't know why I never used it. It just wasn't on my radar, but it is super important to understand how much the stock moves. And honestly, I picked it up from Eamon as well. I never really had my ATR in my charts before I started following Eamon and his journey. But I mean, just go to tradingterminal.com, type it in, and you can see the ATR on there, or you can put the right directly onto your screen. I highly recommend using it if you don't.
Would you have shorted CRWV the first few minutes after the market open? Probably not. Probably not. I don't know. Stock gapped up because of good earnings. 60-minute chart was not parabolic, it was consolidating. It was overstretched, which means that it's not a good long, but it also did not have enough distance to the downside for a pullback play, so probably not.
B-Weeds, I've traded on and off since 2019. I blew up a couple accounts and back up, and then boom, half is gone. Is that in your funded account or a live account? B-Weed, I think you're probably risking too much. If you're blowing it up like that, just look, go into a funded account, go in the simulator 4 days a week, go live 1 day a week, and just continue to build your strategy back up. When you feel off for the day, don't trade. Yeah, yeah, that's good advice, but it's hard to do that, right? People think that as a retail day trader, you need to trade every day. You don't, but it's having the discipline when your setup's not there, not to take the trade, right? So, apart from, I would say like Peter, Carlos, I mean, like a lot of the good, like these moderators in BBT that have been around for a long time, they're extremely disciplined with not taking trades. I'd say for when you first start till about the year mark, I'd say a lot of people just trade every day because they think that they need to. But, not taking a trade is saving your capital. And that's our main goal, is to preserve our capital. So just be careful with how much you're risking.
Exactly. I mean, I ordered your book. I hope I will get within 2-3 days. Thank you, Rasan. Once you finish reading it, I would appreciate your honest review. Did you see Amazon just deleted 3 reviews yesterday? I have no idea how these things work. It's okay.
They
Let's not
deleted 3
bother with-
reviews?
Yeah, they have some strict policy, I think, for
Guidelines?
reviews. Exactly,
Yeah.
but it doesn't make sense because they are even deleting legit reviews. But it is what it is.
Just what it is. We'll get those back in no time.
We'll get them, exactly. Let's take a look at Light. Someone actually called Light today for a long, and it was an interesting stock to keep an eye on. I love this small price action on the hourly chart, but I did not like the fact that Light was sitting close to the high of the channels on the hourly chart. This is why the main reason why I did not love playing it to the long side. But it did offer a good short play, similar to NBIS. Not as good as it, but still a decent one. Now it's off. It's not a good one for a long. The move is already done, and it's not good for a short because you don't want to play reversals after fake breaks. If there was a fake breakdown, you can play reversal after 3 hourly candlesticks, which is probably going to happen maybe after 2 p.m. Eastern.
Ronnie's asking Eamon, how do I request you for boot camp? I'm pretty sure you just
Uh,
email Mike, but you can confirm. Yeah.
yeah, just email Mike at bearabletraders.com and he'll put you in the group session that I hold on Fridays.
CRWV. What's a good entry on I mean, it depends on what your strategy is, right? A good entry would be, for me, doing a 5 minute opening range breakdown underneath the 200. But I really don't like going short when it's underneath the 200. For me personally, like you can usually scalp a little bit, but you're not going to get a lot of continuation or follow through on it, in my opinion. So, yeah, for me, CRWV around 950 would have been a good breakdown there. You would have maybe been able to scalp a quick dollar out of it, but depends on your strategy. SMCI, big drop. Yeah, looks like it. Came up, tested the 50 moving average, rejected VWAP, and then threw a little doji in. Came back down, touched the 200 moving average here. Now it's bouncing off the 200 moving average on the 1 minute chart. Just be careful shorting this thing right now. It's still up 12%. And there's still a really big order on Atlas, I think at $38. I don't think it's going to get there because it's already moved its ATR today, but I think it was 37.50 or 38. I can't remember what it was. There was like 300,000 shares or something. It was crazy.
Yeah, I'll actually keep an eye on SMCI. You're right. It could be interesting for one small momentum play to the long side. I love what's happening around here. Still risky, but it's interesting. Flat level of support that we formed approximately around 945, and we held it for three touches. We did break it here with huge volume, and right after the breakout, we are recovering. At this stage, it could be a retest before the sell-off, but at the same time, it could be a fake break before the squeeze. It will be more of a fake break if we manage to go past 35.80-ish. I'm not going to rush it yet. I'll wait for the 15-minute candlestick to close, and then maybe we can go for a quick, small momentum long play on it.
What is that order on SMCI there on your screen? 39. What is that? 30. The big one. Isn't there 300,000
37.
somewhere? 37.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, it's around 300,000 shares.
Whew. Okay. Because it got there originally. That was my initial target on my the break and retester was 37, but it didn't get any
Mm-hmm.
follow through. It actually turned into a double top on the 1 minute chart. It grabbed a little bit of that 37 because the high I think is what 37.18 now. So that turns into a double top from the morning session and then rolled over there. So yeah, it could actually go there. So we're going to be patient and we're going to wait for that 15-minute candle to close, and that's it.
Yep, let's do that. This one is probably, for now, the most interesting one to trade. And to be fair, I'm so tempted to just pull the trigger around here. So I'm not going to do it.
I'll do it for you, okay?
Go for it.
No, I won't. We'll wait.
Hmm.
Eamon, when trading reversals, how important are big orders on level two? I've missed good reversal setups because the stock was very close to a big order that didn't get filled
Mhm.
before reversing.
When you play parabolic reversals, these orders are irrelevant because you're just simply playing a pullback. You're not going for a full reversal. So you know that the market is not going to keep going straight move to the upside. It usually moves in waves. So if you see a reversal setup here and a big order around here, ignore the big order. You can just simply play the reversal. This order might or might not get filled, but we know that before it continues all the way to this order, it needs to make a pullback. And when we play parabolic reversals, we usually target this. We play the pullbacks. So level 2 and tape reading is irrelevant when you play parabolic reversals. I mean, I'm so tempted to pull the trigger. And this is the thing about pattern reading. You can see how good it is, but you know it doesn't meet all your rules. And statistically, it fails more than it works, so we need to wait for the extra confirmation. But it just feels like it's not going to give me the re-entry if I don't pull the trigger. We've been talking about it since here and it just keeps going up and up and up.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I think I like. I wonder if we can get through the 50 here. on SMCI. Yeah, rejected it. God, the 50 is such a strong resistance, isn't it? God, it literally came up, gave it a little touch, and boom, rejected right away.
Yeah, it held it like a few times in the past, right? Literally to the penny here, to the penny here, and to the penny here. Anyway, we'll wait. Let's wait for the perfect setup to happen, and then we might pull the trigger on it.
Pat, do it. No, we're gonna stay disciplined here. We're gonna stick to our rules.
And then after YouTube, we're gonna take the trade.
And then after Scott, I'm
Sorry
buying
to hit
5,000
that. So,
shares.
sorry to reminding you of that, but it's okay. I had to mention it.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. You're my accountability partner. I don't mind. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Rejected. Okay, so we'll
You
just
expect?
stop
Sorry.
looking at SMCI for a second. Go ahead.
Yeah, Sammy, no, I did not expect it. I was not watching CRWV. I just did not like it. It didn't meet my stock selection criteria, so I was not expecting anything on it. SMCI looks really interesting. Apple is just sinking. So we're probably going to see $300 on Apple. It was so close to hitting it in August, but it did not. Sorry, end of July. Maybe today's the day. All right, let's keep an eye on SMCI.
Something happened with Google today. Apparently they're raising the prices of their phones significantly because of the shortage on all these chips. That's why they're down a little bit. Like how much more can a cell phone be? Like isn't a new iPhone? How much is a new iPhone in the motherland of Russia? Like $1,000?
No, it's actually which model exactly?
Like well, let's just say like the newest model. How much would that be?
I don't. I think you can get it up to 2.5 thousand. It's more expensive in Russia. 2.5 thousand dollars. Yeah,
American?
because of the sanctions, they get it.
Oh my days, that's insane.
Yeah, it's all the electronics are more expensive around here. For example, if we go for any, let's for a car that costs, for example, 300 grand in Russia, it's going to cost 600. It's going to be double and more than double.
Oh my God.
And
Because of the
people can afford
sanctions.
it. Not only the sanctions, Russia also promotes its own uh, Russian factory, which is called Lada. Probably a lot of you here heard about it. I mean, I don't like it, but I'm not gonna speak about it. And afterwards, the factory itself. So they're promoting the local industries by increasing some payments on the foreign cars. So instead of making the local cars cheaper and affordable, they just make the foreign cars more expensive so that people just get to buy the local one.
Oh my God. That's wild. Lada. I'm just looking at these. Wow. Interesting vehicles. Hmm.
Looking wise, yeah, I mean it's interesting when you look at it, but I don't know. I doubt I'm going to be buying it.
No.
I prefer Chinese cars.
Yeah, what you just bought? What did you just buy again?
Honchi HS3.
Hunchy. That's
Yeah,
right.
I'll tell you how much it costs. In I wouldn't go for China. Uh, let me just Google it. I don't know. Can you just?
I'm doing it right now. I'm
I
looking.
don't know if it's right or not, but I'll tell you.
Hunchy.
Mm.
Let's see. HS3. Says roughly between 20,500 to 25,000 USD.
Yeah, so basically I bought the full complete with all the add-ons into it, and I think it should cost somewhere around maybe 30 to $35,000 max probably.
Oh,
But
that's pretty good.
I mean it should cost around that. But in Russia, let me just convert the how much it costs here. Mm, $60,000. You
Oh,
see,
mama.
so basically a
Double.
car that yeah, it's a double. It's basically a double.
Wow. Well, you can afford it, okay? So Take care of your family.
Well, I'm
Okay.
glad that we did not pull the trigger.
SMC. So what do we got? 1 minute till the 30-minute closure and the 15. Let's see what happens.
Now we can wait. All right. This starts looking promising. Wait for this 1 minute candlestick to close.
If it closes over the 50, I'm doing it.
Same, I'm going to give it a try. All right, so let's give it a try, guys.
Yep, I did it. Let's do it.
I want to add above 36.10.
Push, push, push. Get up there. Okay. Order, what was it? $37. Let's go. What are we,
Yeah, we'll
$1.20
probably
away? All
let's
right.
see if it makes it.
Okay, let's be patient here. Everyone in the chat, just this isn't financial advice, but maybe
Pump
think
is for
about
us.
pump it a little bit. Yeah. Buy 5 shares each or something. Let's do it.
I'm looking at it. The 30-minute chart looks good. The 15-minute chart doesn't look bad. We had a nice fake breakdown. It's not a fake breakdown yet. It needs to go past 36 to confirm it's a fake breakdown. Right now, we're buying into a wall.
I like the previous candle on the 5-minute chart. That's a nice,
Yeah.
it's a nice doji. That could be good for us here. Even if it can get up to what, 36.50 or so, that could be nice. Let's see what happens here. Be patient, trust the process. Good buying volume as well. Here we go. Get through VWAP and we're on our way. Close above it. Oh, that's tough. Get over it.
Yeah, I need it above 36 just to at least confirm the fake breakdown because like I was saying, right now we're buying into a wall, into the retest area. So if it goes past 36 and then it gets me stopped out, I'll feel okay about it.
Mhm.
If it just gets stopped out before hitting the 36, I would feel bad because it was small pre-entry, just a few cents pre-entry. Anyway, it wasn't that bad. It's good. It's a good attempt. Can't make money if you don't pull the trigger, guys.
That's right. Gotta play to
Overall,
win.
exactly. Overall, had 2 good trades, one on NBIS, one on SMCI. So we have to keep trading until we
We
hit
have bullets.
loss.
We have bullets in the chamber. Let's see what NVIDIA is doing. Oh, Pat, you're in it too. Okay, let's do this.
The more of us here jumping in, the more the institutions are going to just dump it on us
Yeah, they're like, oh, listen to
to
these
take our
guys.
shares.
Yeah.
Let's show them who's the boss.
You bugger. Philly Tar, you're in. Bang, bang, bang. Okay. I slapped my hand again and most unplugged my mouse.
Yeah, I'm waiting for a break of 36.10 or 36.15 for an ad because my stop loss now on it is wide.
Oof, that was a tough
Yeah, my
one.
stop loss is at the max low to Zaya. It's wide. I needed to clear 36.15 to fix my average. When I go for a bad entry, I usually go for a more conservative stop loss to make sure that I can survive the pullback and not get chopped out.
Yeah. Even putting it under like the 200 moving average isn't too bad. Like a 30, 40
Yeah.
cent stop, and then you'll survive these pullbacks, like you said.
hmm
Here, that's some good buying volume. 250 push up.
Someone is asking for the link of the trading book. I just sent it in the chat. In the chat, sorry, in the chat. And if you can't find it in the link, you can just simply search in Amazon for complete guide to multiple time frame analysis and trading price action. Oh, we're back to 88.
I was
Thank
just
you,
gonna say, I
guys.
was just looking at that. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, no, yesterday
Lost
it went
3
down
and
to
then
85.
maybe they were just confirming them or something, took them away and then knew that they were
Maybe.
good. Who knows? All right, we're back. 12 away from 100. Okay.
Exactly.
That'll be a good day.
Chris is saying you can't lose money if you don't pull the trigger. And that's true. That's true. I agree with you.
Oh, there's a nice hammer. Go. Get over the 50. I'm not even going to look at the 1 minute chart today. Andrew was saying he might get off the 1 minute chart and go start using the 2 minute chart today.
Well,
I
the
don't.
same way you can go from the 2 using the 5 and then from the 5 using the 15. You see, I'll tell you what. Yes, the 2 minute chart, I agree with Andrew. The 2 minute chart is more clean and it will get you more
Mhm.
to be more patient. But the average true range on the 2 minute chart is bigger than the 1 minute chart. Your entries are going to be better confirmed, but the stop losses are going to be wider. You'll have higher percentage win rate, but a less risk to reward ratio. The higher time frame that you use, the higher your win rate is, but the less risk to reward ratio you're getting.
Okay, so we're staying on the one. Oh, here we go. Go. Push. What was that? A 5 minute closure? Let's see if we can get through view up here. You want to see it clear. What did you say? 36?
Yeah, I wanted to go past 36 so that I can add to the position. As long as we're below it, we're around the retest area right now. We're sitting right below and right around the zone where there are a lot of sellers. And you know what, guys? You don't always see big orders. There could be a big order sitting at 35, 90-ish, but it's getting broken down. That's how algos trade. They don't just hit a sell 100,000 shares or 200,000 shares. They add it in bulks. So you'll see 2,000 shares sold, instantly re-rolled back to 2,000 shares. That's how they trade. So this is an easy way to see where the big orders are sitting at, blocks in front of you. But there are areas where there are big orders, but they're invisible. Exactly, iceberg.
Icebergs.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Sammy.
There's a big one at 37. Oh, yeah. That's what we're hoping for, but we're cautiously optimistic.
Cautiously optimistic.
Come on. That's an ugly doji there. Or, yeah. 11:35. Get up. Get over it. Well, it's tested VWAP 3 times since 11 o'clock and rejected it every time. But I
I
like
mean,
it.
it doesn't look bad. I have zero regrets if this thing fails. It was a good trade. So
Mhm.
yeah, you found the plot. This was my initial trade. Long sold some of the shares at a loss, and then I hold for a profit and exited the rest around view up. And this is the second trade. And yep, let's go, my friend. So I'm going to be, oh no, not a limit market, please.
Oh, there we go.
So I'm
You're
going to be
adding?
adding a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
I
You're
hate
doing
pulling
it.
the trigger a few cents later. Should have done that above 36, but it's okay. 5 cents, not that big a difference. It should push to
Oh,
36.
good volume. What's the SPY doing here? The Qs.
Exactly, guys. What hit the like button. Everyone who's praying here with us, doesn't matter what religion you have, just hit the like button and pray.
Ah, of course. As soon as I add it, rolls over, you bugger.
Someone sold on us.
Who did? You're out of here. What's your name?
I
I'm
know who
kicking
it
you out of
is.
the chat.
It's you found the plot.
Ah, you bugger. You short nose.
Wait, Mitch, that's the guy. Mitch, he's asking, are you long or short? I think he just shorted it there.
Mitch, don't you dare. We're long. I put my house in that SMC. Don't you dare.
Well, if you put your house, I think we're just gonna sell. We can't let you lose the house.
Yeah, that's a bit much. This is uncharted territory for us. Oh, no, it's not. That's right. SMCI in the summertime got up to like $50 on the daily, didn't it? Let's see
Mhm.
here. It's still in this.
Actually,
Go ahead.
sorry, no, I was just about to answer to actually. The SMCI is independent from the spine from the queues, so I don't really. It doesn't matter much what the spine the queues are doing.
It's right in the middle of this gap fill on the daily chart as well, which is
Mhm.
interesting.
Yeah, I
You
told you I
forget.
had to add above the 36, pre-entered 5 cents or 6 cents, but I expected it to get some momentum and hit it anyway.
It's
If
ugly.
this doesn't look good, I'll wait for the 15-minute candlestick to close and then see where it overlaps. If the 15 closes red and then it overlaps from green to red, I'm out. But I'll probably be out by 35.50ish at this stage.
Chris, hit the like button and yell at your computer screen. It works for me. That's funny. Chris, you're a funny guy. Kyle, did you see the Meta and Tesla? No, I didn't have either on my watch list today. Let's see. Meta.
Oh, come on, Meta. My swing is
Meta's
not
getting
happy.
crushed today.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
my swing trade on Meta is not looking happy. I mean, it's still in the green, above 560, but not looking happy.
Nicki Minaj. No, did you short that, Nicki Minaj? What? That's the craziest name ever. Nicki Minaj trades low float stocks. That's unbelievable. No, I didn't. That wasn't on my watch list, to be honest. Wow, Tesla got crushed today too. Holy hell. I do love seeing both those stocks both have the 200 moving average on top on the 1 minute chart. I do like seeing that for a short. So yeah, I mean, if you caught those, very nice. Khalid's asking, is Apple going to recover today?
I see. SMC, I probably just tried to trap some traders here. Luckily, we
Oh
did not
yeah,
fall for it.
you little bugger. How dare you trap us? Oh, we're still in this.
Yep, not gonna work.
I'm gonna add it. I'm gonna add again and show them who's the boss around here.
I will look for an ad after the 15-minute candlestick closes.
It hasn't quite cleared that 36. Here we go. Oh, good volume, 400,000. It's gonna do it now. Look at the look at level 2, 35.99. Look at all these orders. 11,000 block, 600 block. Boom. There it
Oh,
goes.
thank you. Yep,
Boom.
looking good.
Fuck, I might have to.
I'm going to add, yeah. I added a little bit more.
Oh, look at this volume. Oh my God, you guys, come on. Give us a like in the chat. Let's get 45 likes. Let's get a giveaway going. We're all making money on SMCI right now. Come on. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
You're watching us lose money live. Come on, guys. Actually, I'm not losing it yet, but yeah.
I'm gonna take some off.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
same here. I'll be locking in some profits around here.
Yeah.
Let's
taking
turn
some
it into
off.
risk-free.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm taking 30% off here. My average is now 35.67.
So guys, it's so easy to trade when you have two brains and a lot of other tiny brains in the chat. Oh, sorry, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, I didn't mean it that way. I didn't mean it
there
that
goes
way.
the likes.
I didn't mean it
There
that
goes
way.
the likes.
Now we're going to get a lot of dislikes.
Oh, that was so rude.
No,
I
I'm
love
kidding,
it.
kidding, guys.
He
Come
doesn't
on.
mean that. He doesn't mean
I don't mean
you
it. I
know.
don't mean it. You guys are
Eamon's
the
got
best.
Eamon has the
A bad sense of I have a bad sense of humor. I'm sorry
No.
about that.
no. He's got the purest of hearts. He doesn't mean that, obviously.
No,
Yeah,
don't mean it. You guys are the best.
that's great, guys. Dislike. Come on, no. You guys, what do we got? We have 17 minutes. Let's get this to how many likes do we have? 28. We can do this. There's 422 people watching. Unfortunately, I think everyone who's watching has already liked it. So if you have secondary YouTube accounts, log out, get in here, and let's get a giveaway going. 36.44. Come on. So the candle at 10 on the 1 minute chart, what is that? 10:38. Is that a swing high?
1038? 1038.
Yeah.
Where is it? 1038. Yeah, you could call it around that. Yeah, it's swing high.
Okay.
I'll probably be locking in some profits closer to it. 46, 45, 40-ish. If it goes up here, I'll lock in another profit. Just in
That's what I'm
case.
thinking. Yeah.
fact, just place a limit order around there.
I'm
44.
gonna-
Let's go for 44, and then we'll see.
I'm going 500 shares at 36.43. Let's put that there, just below that candle. Well, it's a risk-free trade anyway, so we're looking good now.
Yeah.
1 minute for the 15-minute candle closure. Yeah, jolly. Yeah, I think. Come on, don't you dare. It's
I'll
gonna come
probably be
back.
moving my stop loss to 35.75 or maybe 35.70-ish.
Ugh, yeah, it's not looking good. It's gonna come back, test the 9 at least for sure. The
You
15
know,
is.
we
Come
just
on.
we just chill.
Yeah,
We just follow the process.
my average is 35.67. So I still have 40 cents to play with. If it loses VWAP, I might just front run it a little bit and buy myself some lunch.
I'll hold it to 35.75 probably and be out of it. If it goes
35.
35.75, I'll be giving all my unrealized and back to break even.
Okay, I'll do the same. Anyone looking for a SpaceX breakout? Let's see here. Oh, that was a nice volume push too.
Yeah, that was good. SpaceX 140? When did that happen?
I think John actually bought some for his long-term portfolio. Come on, good for him. It's too bad I never got down to that $100 mark. We'd be rich right now.
Yeah, if it went to 100, we could have just simply bought it for a swing. That was unfortunate.
Ah,
What's happening on the SPY and the Qs? Nothing interesting.
SMCI, you bugger. Don't lose the
I
9.
see it just got closer to this high up here, and there was a lot of selling happening. But it's okay. Still some room to the downside before we're out. The 15-minute chart closed well. The 5-minute chart also closed good. Closed good. So
You're stopping out at, what'd you say, 35.75 if it loses the 50?
yeah, somewhere around 35.75 more or less. So I'll just be risking my whole unrealized in this case. Maybe even a little bit more.
Oh,
I
16
just
likes away. Let's do
It's
it.
just
Come on.
that we have 1, 2, 3, 4 candlesticks in a row to the downside. Sooner or later, it's going to make a candlestick to the upside.
Right.
And I don't want to exit around view up, being that type of trader who gets wicked out at the bottom before the move happens. So I want to see it making a new high, and then if it makes a lower high, we can just decide where the stop loss is going to be. So any minute now, we're going to make a new 1-minute high. But it wants to get it wants me to be that trader. It probably just wants me to be that trader who's going to get wicked out at the bottom.
Come on. Hold view up, you bugger. 35. This is when watching the tape is not fun, but just interesting when it's around VWAP too. Just seeing how it reacts. Come on.
Chris, are you talking about SpaceX 220 275? It's going to make a new high in a minute now, Kyle. This minute or the next minute.
Look, I almost want to add, honestly, but I'm not gonna
You're
do
so
it.
aggressive.
No, I'm just gonna leave it. I still have 30 cents for my full stop out. I'm just gonna let it go, like you said. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
So it
6
made
red
that new one
candles in
minute
a
high.
row.
Yeah, it made the new high. It made the reset at 11:49. But the small reset still counts as a reset.
Okay, we're waiting. Is there a way to disable all hotkeys on DAS?
Chris, what's your plan?
Yeah, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Are you having a bad day? This happens way too often. Yeah, just go to the top and you can go to hotkeys. Go set up hotkeys. You can delete every single thing you want there. Okay, now it's time. Get it back over that 36. It came up right to R4 on the 5-minute chart, rejected that. Now it's coming down, retest, higher high. I like it. I still like this.
Yeah, it's still looking good. It's still not bad. I agree with you. That's why I did not want to bail on it as it was going down. The pullback was realistic. You
Oh,
see, we are surviving another trap. We survived this and we survived this. It's just patience, guys. That's why
oh,
we use technical stop losses. We don't just react to candlesticks. I mean, it doesn't mean that it's going to work, but let's put a limit order just in case.
I still have I got 500 shares at 36.43. Nothing crazy, but
You see these guys, Kyle is tricky. He puts his orders 1 cent below me so that he icebergs my order. He gets filled, price goes down, and I'm just sitting hanging it up there. Well, I'll put it at 42. I'm kidding.
funny. Come on. Ugh. Wow. That sold off quickly, didn't it? 30 cents.
It's okay. We don't want to be those type of traders where you get in and out, in and out, in and out. We're in, we hold. If it
Yeah.
fails, it fails. Because you can do literally nothing else. I mean, it's just up to whatever the
Happens.
market
It
makers,
happens.
institutions, and algos are doing around here. Zero control over the price action. All control you have is around your risk management or trade management. But by the way, this is not promising. The fact that it made a new 5-minute high and it's going from green back to red, a new 5-minute low will probably trigger the stop loss. So if it goes below this hammer at 35, 84 or 85, it's probably going to trigger the stop. Kanji, my humor goes on when I'm about to lose money. It's a defensive mechanism.
That's right. Different. What? No, thank you. 486, 14 likes. Oh, 487. Oh, 13 likes, 8 minutes. Can we do it? Let's get a push here. We'll get Carlos on here for a giveaway.
Carlos probably sitting in the background counting the likes, and he's like, hopefully we're not reaching the 500 likes because I don't want to make a giveaway the last 2 minutes. He just wants to be done with the show and have a break.
Have lunch and a coffee. No, he's the chat's biggest fan. He wants to give these things away. Come on. 13 likes, 7 minutes. You guys can do this. Oh, 492. There you go. 8 likes. We need 1 like per minute. You know, this is how the universe works. We're going to get to 500 likes and then our limit orders are going to get hit. That's what's going to happen here.
Actually, let's do that, guys. Come on.
That's how the
10 cents
universe
per like.
works.
10 cents per like.
There we go. See this? Look at that. 36.20. Push higher. I need 20 cents. I need 8 likes. We get a giveaway. We hit a limit order. Everyone
We
wins.
hit the 500. Well, Carlos, you got one more job.
Look at that. We just have to beg
Yes,
for
sir.
likes.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
The Carlos is here. So were you
Carlos is
praying,
always
Carlos,
here.
for it not to hit the 500?
No, I'm just enjoying myself, man. Just watching you guys. Awesome.
36.20.
Yeah, let's do that.
Hashtag SMCI. I love it. I'm getting a shirt made. I'm getting a shirt made tonight.
Yeah, hashtag SMCI. Let's get those algos buying it.
462. Oh, what just happened? Oh no.
What happened, Kyle? You
I
good?
closed the chat room by accident. Oh.
Oh.
Shit. Oh, I'm good. Oh no, I'm great. I'm not good. I'm great over here.
Awesome.
Okay, 20 cents. Did you actually move your limit to 42?
No. Should I?
Maybe. It's gonna go. It's gonna go. Distance. Come on, baby. Let's go.
Oh, look, we're having the giveaway. Let's hope SMCI hits our targets by the moment the giveaway is done.
Honestly, this is how the world works, buddy. It's gonna happen right now. If it can break over where we partialed here, where did we take this off? 36.40 or 36.30? Here we go. 10 cents. Oh my God, thank you. Do it. I'm moving my stop loss. I'm gonna put my new stop at $36. And I'm gonna keep all that unrealized. Okay, 8 cents away. Don't you dare do this to me.
Imagine 2 cents away from your target. You get to pray harder, Kyle.
Oh, come on. You shithead.
Imagine 2 cents from your
Oh
target.
my God.
It's okay. It's okay. We're on the good side.
No, it's still gonna go. It's still at R4 too, which isn't, what is that? 36.28 R4. Just close on top of this. What do we got? 5 minutes? Don't you do this to me.
It'll make another pullback just to play with your nerves.
You shit. I'm putting it my stop loss to $36. Should I? Oh, we'll see what happens here. If it loses the 20, we'll see what
Yeah, my new
happens.
stop loss is 85.
Okay. Love that.
I'll be done at 85. I think that's the most technical at the moment.
There's going to be a good volume push right here. Let's do it. Good volume. Go. 36.30.
So, wondering, how is the giveaway going?
Oh, it's not going to do it. It's going to retest again. God damn it.
It's still going. Come on, guys.
2 cents. Give me a break.
I was trying to do it after you got the fill, but
Yeah, but it didn't. It just went 2 cents away from that. So probably we're gonna continue in the chat room.
Don't do this to me.
Man. All right, guys. So
All
the
right,
giveaway
yeah,
here it is. 70 entries, so very good chances to win. If you're a Lambos and Garbage Truck member, obviously you get a little more tickets in the bag, but everybody is in. All right, the winner for today is going to be Chris FC. You haven't won. Poor Chris finally wins. Oh, it's been a long time coming.
After you wanted to delete all your hotkeys too.
After he broke all the keyboards, all
Chris,
the mouses, all
so
the
tell me,
screens.
is it rigged? Is it rigged or what? Because Chris was like, "Oh, this is rigged. I never win." He's been trying for like a year and change. So, congrats, Chris. I think you already know what to do because you heard it many, many times here. So you know what you have to do.
Congrats, buddy. There you go.
Chris,
Congrats, man.
Congratulations. Happy for you, man. You
Now it's
deserve
gonna
that.
go. Now it's gonna do it. Do it for me. Good push. Chris, there you go, buddy. Congrats. Look at that. Power of community. Here we go. 36. Get on top of it.
You see, it's the hashtags, the SimCI. It's literally algos reacting to it.
8 cents away. It's gonna happen. It's only a matter of time. See, this is like I said, this is how the universe works. Like good things happen. All this good energy, bang bang. Let's get this SMCI.
Yeah, I just need, so probably it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Ugh, again, what is going on at 36? There must be something there. 36,
Chris.
35. Chris, stop shorting it at 36.
Oh, by the way, did you? Chris had a hashtag that was rigged, and he won.
Was that his hashtag idea?
I'm kidding. Good job, Chris. Chris is. I didn't see Chris typing in the chat. Did he just break his monitor out of happiness or something like that?
Oh my god.
Oh, there he is. He's here.
Oh, come on. Again, no. It just won't get over that that level from like 1038. It just won't push over that.
Well, look, we're going to be having a good 15-minute chart, and we're going to be having a good hourly chart, so we're good. It's safe. It's safe. Don't worry about that.
You're doing sorry 37.85 for your stop.
Yeah, 35, 85 as a stop.
Okay. All right.
All right, guys. So we are coming to the end of the hour. It was a funny session and actually a profitable one
great
as well.
session.
Exactly. So thank you, guys. Congratulations, Chris. Good job, Kyle. And
Thank you.
we'll talk to you all tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern.
Cheers,
See you guys.
Take care. Have a good day. Hold it. Hold SMCI. Thank you, Carlos.
Don't dump on us.